Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Backstage with Alan J. Are you ready?
You what?
And now, your host, Al Silva.
Who?
Always ready. Always ready. Backstage with Alan J. Welcome back to another episode. No, I hit the wrong button. No, it's not. I'm always ready. That's how it is. Welcome to another edition of Backstage with Alan J., your favorite live show on Tuesday nights on YouTube. What else better do you have to do out there? Nothing on a Tuesday. How random. Joined with the co-host, Jason. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing well.
Fantastic. It's been a couple weeks. I've had to do some traveling, and then the other couple weeks ago, I was just like not feeling good. And so I think that this is our third week off, like 3 weeks and then this one. So I have it's a packed episode, but good news, bad news. One of the segments that's usually our longest segment is the shortest one, and that's Insano World. And I guess that's to say something of the last few weeks where there really hasn't been much going on. There is our top news story of the day, which we'll get to when we get there. But I just got a couple things for Insano World. We have a vast after party because, it's like if we don't show these clips, I just keep piling them. They're not going nowhere. I just keep piling them up. So let's start with the pregame. Let's get right into it. Let's see what we got going on here.
It's time for the pregame.
No! What are you waiting for? Do it!
Ooh, yeah. All right. So first things first, let me throw this up here. Oh, Cheyenne's here already. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Nice and early this time. You didn't miss anything. We just started. All right. So let's see what I had for the pregame. So the first thing is, over the last couple weeks, the one major thing I did, we have two quick stories. Let me set the timer for my first story, and then I'll set my timer for my second story. But I'll try to hurry even faster with both of them, because it's the pregame. It's supposed to be the opening. Timer. I forgot to have the timer already ready. I should have known I needed it. Was it clock? Forgot it's not called timer. All right, here we go. We're going to set it for 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Not nearly enough. 5 minutes. All right, here we go. All right, so last week I went on a trip to Virginia because my work was like, oh, man, we don't got anybody else to go. Could you go do this trip? And I'm thinking, well, I guess. I mean, what do I got to do? And they're like, you just got to walk around and take photos. So I was like, all right, I can walk around and take photos. That's not too much work. And so I flew down to Charlottesville, Virginia. And I was like, never been there. Sounds pretty cool. Flew down in there. But I noticed I had like a connection flight from D.C. to Charlottesville. And I said, oh, D.C., I know somebody down there. Cheyenne's down there. So I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. But I don't think I'll be in that area because then when I looked at the place I was going, it was like, I think the place I was going was like 5 hours away. So I was like, that's not even close. That's like saying me and, it's Louisville. Like, oh, Louisville, it's in the neighborhood. Like, you could get there in 5 hours, but it ain't close. So I was like, all right, well, I won't mention it in case I can't go. But then I realized after my first day, because I booked the whole hotel in Blacksburg, Virginia, that it was only that first day I had to be in Blacksburg. The rest of the week I had to be in Charlottesville. So I was like, oh, shoot, I should change my hotel. So I changed my hotel. And then when I looked up Charlottesville to D.C., it was like, oh, she's only 2.5 hours away. So then I was like, hey, Cheyenne, I'm in the kind of area about 2.5 hours away. And she was like, oh, Skip's doing band practice. And I think this was Tuesday night. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday night. And, it was Tuesday night because that was the night I had more time. So that's another reason why I didn't go live. So I was like, well, yeah, that sounds cool, but I can only stay for a little bit because I had to wake up. I had to be at work early, super early, like 8 a.m. the next day. So I drove the 2.5 hours, met Cheyenne and Skip at their apartment. I watched their band practice. So Skip has a band called Opposite the Shipwrecked, and they're a pop punk band. And they just got a new I guess they got a couple new members. So they got a new lead guitarist that's about to start, and then they got a new singer and it's a female singer, and they were doing really awesome. They were doing when I walked in, I was wondering how they're gonna do band practice in their apartment, and then I walked in, everybody has acoustic guitars, and the one guy had an acoustic bass too. I was like, oh, that makes that makes a lot more sense. And so I got to hang out with them, jam for a little bit. And then at the end, I got to play a couple Epic D songs for Cheyenne on the acoustic guitar because I didn't get to do that last time when we were in New York. So it was really cool. It was really fun to hang out and see everybody there. So I appreciate that and having me over there. Just got home from band practice again. Oh, so band practice must be the Tuesday night ritual over there, which is pretty cool. I told them, I said, you got to see my setup here. I want to have you guys come over and then do the thing like I always say, like, you know, you guys can jam, we'll talk, we'll have the whole Conan O'Brien experience. I really want to get that going at some point soon, and that's why I ordered that new kick and stuff. So I was really happy to be able to do that and meet everybody, because we're going to be going down to DC, and now it's only like 9 weeks away, or maybe 8 weeks away or something like that. So it'll be really cool. But it really made me think after everybody's acousticing, I was like, man, I think I should get an acoustic set ready for like Epic D, because the Epic D is not going, because I just didn't feel like inviting everybody, mostly Garrett, obviously, but you know what I mean? I was just like, I didn't want to make it a big ordeal. Plus, I knew Dylan probably wouldn't want to go. It was such a hassle. So I was like, well, I'll just avoid it. We'll just go with Sleazy. And then Zachary, he was like, my whole band wants to go. So Natural Graffiti wants to go. So I was like, maybe I'll get an Epic D set list going with acoustic guitar songs, like acoustic variants where it's not just me playing the normal song on the acoustic guitar, like it's actually the true acoustic variant. So I'm going to rumble on that, especially if Cheyenne got some suggestions she wants to hear from that, and get that going. Because I told the guys all the time, I always want to do an acoustic set, like a back of a Hot Topic or on the street corner, and we're all have acoustic guitars, and yeah. Garrett has like a cajon and he's slapping them on the box and everything. I'd be like, that would be so cool. It's like my dream, because I always watch all these heavy bands, Metallica, Megadeth, all these bands, and they do an acoustic show, and I go, damn, isn't that sweet to hear like a whole different version, a whole different universe of a same song, but now it's like chill, it's mellow, it's different. So I always want to do that, and the guys are up for it, but Garrett's always like, I don't want to, whatever he's doing. So
I gotta get up and move.
This might be my only opportunity to do an Epic D acoustic gig. And I remember from that James Hetfield one where he did on the I can't remember what talk show it was, but the guy at the beginning is like, 1/4 of Metallica. And he goes into Mama Said acoustic. That's what I'm like, 1/4 of Epic Disappointments. And then I go in.
There you go.
So, and if I do that, I'll record it, make sure everybody sees it. I think it'd be wonderful and fantastic. So look forward to that in the next couple months here. 5 seconds. That was good. I timed that perfectly. Watch this. Heck yeah, my boy. All right.
Now, how do you make it stop?
I thought it would stop if I just clicked it again. Very nice. Oh, Skip, good to see you as well, my boy. Thank you. All right. So then story number 2. I'm hitting the timer, even though I'm not going to talk very long because I'd rather use the 5 minutes to just show. So just had the Epic Disappointments. We played at the famous Token Lounge in Westland, Michigan. And Jason came out with his iPhone 17 Pro and shot it in 4K, 60 frame, ProRes, RAW, like all the goodies, okay? And it was fantastic. The show was all right. I'd give it like an 86 or something like that.
It was much better from the crowd's perspective.
I give it like a B. But as far as like getting clips, getting performance clips and stuff like that, it was cool. It was cool because we had a bunch of our friends show up. Maddie, with who was our VIP, with her friend Lennon. We had our Speedway crew come out, which is Cleo and her boyfriend. My kids came out. We had Jason there. Like Steve was there. That would be sick. I haven't showed the guys a Speedway song. Yeah, that's a sleazy song. But yeah. Oh, my dad's here. Hello as well. Caro, hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. All right, so I just want to show a clip. And so for the show purposes, because we talk a lot of tech, and we're having Jason tell you about when he first got the iPhone and, you know, how excited he was to record video. So I edited the footage between Jason's iPhone 17 Pro. Then I have an iPhone SE 3rd gen, so it's 2022. And then our VIP Maddie, she recorded on her iPhone 12. And so and she was on the right, my phone was on the left, and Jason was down the middle. So I got to like cut back and forth. But with this, you can kind of see the differences in technology over the last 5 years, because one came out in 2020, one came out in 2022, and one just came out in 2025. So I'm gonna play the first song for you guys, and then I want you to see, like, can you tell the difference? If you can't, there's a problem with you. But I think you will be able to. So let's just go ahead and pull this up here and show you guys this here. Shout out Rachel. Is this a metal band? How'd they get 10,000 people in there?
The hardest part was trying to keep the camera steady in the pit.
Right. I kind of wish I didn't use my ultra widescreen lens, because I think I would have not needed all that viewing angle, and it would have been sharper.
I also want to point out, like, the audio. Like, keep in mind, neither of us had the ability to set up our mic.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't get the guy to give him access to the actual sound.
Yeah, the sound that you hear for this recording on the YouTube version, this is just from Jason's iPhone. My good computer recording glitched out.
Oh, I thought you synced them all.
Nope, I just used yours.
Oh.
Because I didn't want any phasing issues. So I was like, you know what, this sounds good enough. I wanted to pull out my microphone there, but it wouldn't come off, so I was like, moving on. I got a wireless mic, I only got to use it once. Thank you. All right. So you could tell, like, the one on the right where it's like showing it, it's like handy cam. I kind of liked it because it was like, you know, somebody actually in the crowd recording the footage. And then the one on the left that was like really close to the stage, that was mine. And I think it was just a little blurrier because I was using the widescreen lens. So therefore, like, some of the image stabilization doesn't work as well because I'm basically blowing up the image artificially. And then the one right down the middle is like crispy and sharp, which was really cool to have. So I was glad we got good footage out of it, if anything, which was pretty nice. The live stream had a lot of audio issues. Yes, it did. And I know why now. I didn't realize why. I did it because Not I did it on purpose, but it was because I set up this stream and I have all sorts of filters on this audio, because if I don't say anything, you'll either hear the AC or you'll hear a slight buzz. So I put a noise gate on there. And then I also do compressors, and I do like all sorts of stuff to try to make this sound as good as possible. But the problem is, then when you put it on a room mic, which is essentially, I bring a really good mic, but it's a room mic, so it's trying to filter out room noise. So it's like everything. So it kind of just filtered out almost everything, except for when it thought it heard me talking, it would kind of poke that out a little bit. So that's why the live stream audio was such ass. And on top of that, the Token Lounge Wi-Fi was complete ass. Oh, yeah. But I'll end this little segment about the show, because if you watch the live stream at the end of the gig, I throw my guitar out of frustration. And it's because they cut us a song short. And it's just like, how do you pay a guy $300? And it's not like he cut us a song short. It's the sound guy. But it's like, bro, we're the second to last band. If we're 5 minutes over, F it. But this is the thing. Look at you can see the YouTube video. How long is it? 36 minutes and 1 second. They cut us 4 minutes short. They cut us a whole song. Like, literally, they cut us short. And I was like, on stage, you're not going to be like, oh, no, bro. Oh, no, we're going to go. Because it's the sound guy. So he can go, like, mute. You know what I mean? Like, everything's off now. So I was just, like, pissed. So I threw my guitar. And I was just like, fuck this thing. And I was just so mad. Because I wanted to go out with a bang. And the last song I had was I Miss Me. And it's... We do it really well. It's a big outro. Like, it just would have been the cap on it to make up for some of the shortcomings on the last couple songs that I had. So I was like, bro, I was just so mad at that thing. It just kind of ruined the whole show for me, because the first half of the show we're actually doing really well. And then we got to the last half, and I know specifically I had some mess ups. Mario's messing up here and there. Garrett's messing up here and there. The only one I was like, I actually wrote down everybody's screw up at 1701, 16, like I wrote it down just because I could, like, whatever. I actually had the most, which was sad. Dylan had one. Dylan had one screw up. Dylan nailed it. Can't be mad at Dylan. Everybody else, including myself, I'm mad at you, which is me. Damn it. All right, moving on. Here we go. Oh, I don't got another thing. All right. So then I wasn't feeling good. My throat was sore, and Jason was like, man, my throat was sore too. It was Garrett. He got us sick. So, like, we didn't go to work on Monday because we didn't feel good. So I just used the opportunity to work on that video, and it just took me like all day to do it. And I saw this TikTok, because I don't think people understand, like, just how much work relatively basic shit takes. And this TikTok really perfectly sums it up, I think. But it's video editing be like.
Editing shit is not for the weak, bro. You see this? Looks like a pretty average edited video, right?
Yeah, you just see like, oh, okay, there's a something, and then you zoom out, and you're like,
see that?
See all these chops? They're like
6 minutes into the video.
6 minutes.
Out of 40.
Yeah. It's like, I was working on it for like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours, and then Jason comes out and he's like, how's it going? And I was like, 25% done. He's like, 25% done. It's like, yes.
From best 20.
No. I was like, yeah, 25% done. It just takes that long. In the beginning, it was a lot of color grading, but then even going through it, I remember putting on my dinner, and I was like, all right, let's see how much I can do in 5 minutes, like a speed run. How much edits can I do in 5 minutes? So then I set the timer, and then I start to go work on the next song, and I'm like, all right, I need to like chop into here. Oh, but I gotta like make sure I gotta move this and whatever, and I'm lining up, and it's like ding, 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 and I was like, damn, I didn't even get into the song. I was working on the intro. I was working like one part of the thing. I didn't get into a song. It just takes so freaking long. If that's the one thing I'd offload, it'd be like video editing. We need to find an intern for video editing. Should have bitched about it publicly on the mic. Oh, so this is, Garrett can never keep his mouth closed, but in a good way for this. The one time it was in a good way. So he went up to Paul after the show, and he was like, "It's fucking bullshit. They cut us early. Fuck, we pay money for this shit, Paul. Come on, man. What the fuck, man? Blah, blah, blah." And Paul was like, bro, man, that wasn't me. I'm sorry about that. That was fucked up. I didn't tell him to do that. Like, I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to make it up to you. So then the next day, he was like, hey, I want you guys to play December 20th at the Blind Pig free. no money. You can sell tickets, keep whatever, just free on the house, bro. I'm sorry, that was fucked up, blah, blah, blah. So then Garrett messages us all, tells the situation. He's like, you know, you guys down to do it? And I was like, remember in the backstage, I was like, I'm never doing a show with Paul again. And Dylan's like, I mean, I'll do it if everybody else is doing it. I was like, I'm going to do it so I can get my 4 minutes back. I want my 4 minutes back. That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
Right.
After this, I ain't never doing no damn show with Paul again. I don't even know if I want to, and it, like I said, it really wasn't Paul's fault, but I don't even know if I want to play Token Lounge again, bro. I don't know. I feel like every time I play there, we have some issue one way or another with the fucking sound guy. It's always the sound guy. It's like, bro, and he's like the ultimate authority, you know what I mean? Because if you bitch at him beforehand, if you go, hey, can you make sure you don't cut us, or can you make sure our guitars sound good, or can you make sure like Mario's vocals actually work when he goes to sing, when I go, hey, the Caribou's gonna sing this next song, and then for the first 20 seconds you can't hear him because you turn the mic down, could you make sure that happens? If you're like that in the beginning, they're just like, bro, man, fuck you guys, I'm gonna just put up here's your mix, and then if anything's weird, you know what I mean? Like, that's how they are. They're not like, oh, you're right, I'll make sure. Even if you tell them in a nice way, they think you're being condescending. Like, you don't think I know what I'm doing? I've fucking been doing this for 30 years. You don't know? Bro, I can't stand sound guys. I don't know. It's not just Token. It's most of them.
Drummers?
It's most of them. And drummers. That's just how it be. Speaking of that, I saw this, and what's crazy is this is a local... I thought it was just some random TikToker, and this is the cool thing about, like, when you're just creating content and you're posting stuff to just build yourself, if somebody don't know you, they can assume that you're like way bigger than what you are. They're just like, oh man, that's a TikToker, you know, that's an influencer or something like that. And I saw a bunch of this guy's videos, and it wasn't until like I actually clicked onto his page and I saw what his band was. I said, I know those guys. But I didn't know that guy specifically, but I knew that band. We played with them before. I was like, what the hell? And so I think this might, if I can reach out to him, this might be one of our first guests if we can, because he's local to here. Let me pull this up here.
How many mics?
This is his highest viewed video. It has like 45,000 views or something like that. And it's how to piss off the local sound guy.
How many mics? Just 4 mics, and we're going to be running in-ears tonight. 4 mics. What about you? What's your setup for the night? So we're going to be micing up the cab and running it direct at the same time so I can hear it in my in-ears. So you're going to mic up your amp and you need an in-ear mix? You're a fucking idiot. That makes no sense.
That's just how sound guy... For anybody that's not a musician, it's like, well, what's the joke of that? Honestly, I think the joke of that is like, anything you do will piss off... I think anything you do pisses off the sound guy. I think that's what it is. And because honestly, there's no helping sound guys. Like, they're just going to be pissed about everything. So his name is Alex Leventis, and he's in the band Walking Down Main. We played with him at least a couple times. And honestly, I was like, oh, he probably got like a ton of followers. I see this guy posting all the time. He's always getting thousands of views. He only has 629 followers. I said, damn, I got triple this guy's followers. I got almost 2,000 followers on TikTok. That's crazy. And it just made me think, like, that's that confidence. Like, when you post with confidence and it just makes you, like, appear, what is it, like, you know, dress for the job you want, not the job you have. And I think that it's in this same vein. He, like, acts like what he does. It's, like, exactly what I want to do, but he's doing it way better, even though he has way less followers than me. But you could just tell, like, post. He's just posting like a man. So that'd be cool to get this guy coming out here and maybe his whole band and doing that whole thing, because they're actually right down Metro Detroit, which is our hood here, which is pretty sweet.
Very nice.
And then I saw this for the last part of, these two things really quick. Last part of pregame. Maxwell House is rebranded, Jason. You won't believe it. Check this out.
Maxwell House Coffee doing a thing with its name, a kind of rebranding temporarily that I think works. And I will say up front, Maxwell House, I grew up with it. In my memory, it was what my mom always had when I went home. They've been around for 133 years.
Maxwell.
They're temporarily changing the name to Maxwell Apartment instead of house.
Okay.
Saying, quote, in a time when values matter more than ever, Americans seek value in areas of their everyday, including where they live, with nearly a third opting to rent versus purchase a home. Okay.
Maxwell Apartment.
Speaking to a younger generation of renters, also, you can get a 12-month lease of the Maxwell brand coffee temporarily, so you get a year's supply on a short-term basis.
Maxwell lease?
That was AI, right?
No, it's real.
There's no way.
It's real. They were like,
Are we
man,
gonna get a lease?
because this is the thing. They're like, there's so much percentage of the highest percentage of the population ever is renting apartments. You know, back in the 50s, everybody had a house. Minority had apartments.
They got them like cheap.
So now they're like, bro, how do we call it Maxwell House? Everybody's in an apartment. Maybe they feel like they can't buy our coffee because they don't have a house. Like, oh, I can't buy Maxwell House.
I don't have a white picket fence.
I don't have nothing. I'm in an apartment. So Maxwell apartment. Honestly, I think that would be genius branding for a cheaper version of the of the coffee. Like, you know, there's Maxwell House premium. You want something cheaper? Maxwell apartment. You know, you'll get that one. It's like half the cost. So we might have to get some of that Maxwell apartment. Are
we gonna try and get a deal like a
branding deal, like we have with Munchies?
I was
Munchies
thinking
coffee brand.
The lease. Well, yeah, we already have Munchies.
We got the Munchies too. The link's in the description below. I know you guys aren't buying coffee, but eventually when you do, it's in the description. Yeah, that'd be kind of sweet. I know we got to do a real coffee. I mean, yes, Munchies, yes, you're a real coffee deal, but I'm saying like right now the only money we make is when you guys buy coffee and then they give us a cut. But eventually it'd be nice for they go, hey, every time you mention us, we'll give you 100. You know, we'll give you 500. Like, that's how real brand deals work, is like when you mention us on the beginning of the episode, 30-second spot, we get you $500 or whatever. That is real brand sponsorships. That's how it is. But we're starting with affiliates.
Yeah, that's
because we're the low man on totem pole.
I think at minimum for branding, you should get some of the product.
I feel like that's, absolute minimum. Absolute minimum. Because I'll sell it. Just give it to me so I can know what it is, whatever it is, glasses, coffee, water, whatever. I want to be able to experience it so I can be like, I tried this.
You see,
you need it.
I literally every single week, without fail, have my coffee cup with coffee in it.
There's coffee. You think these are just empty?
No.
You think we're like sitting here pretending to drink coffee?
Because I'm actually drinking it. But yeah, it's pretty good coffee. This is great value.
This is great value. We don't have Munchies because it's a little too rich for our blood. That's why we need you guys to buy so we can afford the brand we get sponsored by.
Buy a bag so we can get one too.
That would be awesome. All right, and then this last part of the pregame, I saw this and I said, man, you know what? This is honestly so true. And because we've been there and we've been out of the system, but like even been out of the system,
I want to see this one.
It's like this tells you a lot about something. About someone. This will tell you a lot about how they think. Take a look at this here. Boop, boop.
You can learn a lot about another person based on what they say about Little Caesars. If you really want to take a look into someone's character, ask them what they think about Little Caesars. There's going to be two types of people. The motherfucker that says it's gross and cheap and doesn't even taste good, so why would they buy it in the first place? That's how you know. They have forgotten the meaning of being grateful. They have let ego cloud their taste buds, and all of a sudden, they're too good for Little Caesars. They won't eat it anymore. It's cheap. It doesn't taste good. I'm not gonna sit here and let you slander Little Caesars like it's the worst piece of cuisine on the planet. Sure, it might not be the best food in the world, and it definitely isn't the healthiest, but you know what it is? It's consistent, it's affordable, and it's there when you need it the most. Where else are you gonna get 2 large pepperoni pizzas for $9.99? Obviously, plus tax, it'll go over to a little over $10, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that people that don't value Little Caesars, that really tells me a lot about them. Life is not just about Michelin star meals. It's about who's there for you when you needed them the most. And you know who's gonna always be there for you? You know who's always gonna show up? It's gonna be Little Caesars. I'm not saying you should eat Little Caesars every day. You'd probably die if you tried to do that. But I am saying that you have to respect Little Caesars. It was the cheap, dependable, reliable friend that was always there for you, always had your back, always by your side. And if you can't see the value in that, then the problem was never the pizza. The problem was you.
Yeah, so we don't need a long timer here, okay? I wanted to say something about that where it's just like, you know, we back in the day, you know, we would get pizza for our Fridays. We'd be like, oh, let's watch anime and whatever. And you know, we come from low income households. We're gonna go to Papa John's and get a Supreme pizza. No, bro, that would have been like $20-$30. You're like, hey, my mom would be stopping by like, hey, what's the cheapest pizza I can get? Little Caesars. Get some bread, couple bucks, pizza, a few bucks, less than $10. You're feeding a whole crew.
Less than $10. And let me tell you, when Al would show up on the weekends and his mom brought that pizza, I was like, whoa, like that was a
pizza
big
time,
deal.
Boom, and the bread. It's like, oh, no.
My own family didn't do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was like that made her like mom.
Yeah,
The coolest.
It creates, it just creates fun times. It's great stuff. Like, obviously, it's like when people say, like, oh, look, it tastes like cardboard. Oh, you might as well eat the box. It's like, bro, what the? Did you go to McDonald's last week? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, the shit you consume, and you'll sit here and poop on Little Caesars, bro. You know what Little Caesars is. It is cheap, but it ain't that bad, bro. Like, right now, I don't go out of my way like, I gotta go eat Little Caesars. I worked there for 14 years, dude. I'm kind of good on it, but not in the sense where it's like, oh, it's beneath me. It's just like, if I got the Hungry Howie's is literally closer to me, and I just prefer that more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna shit on Little Caesars. I shit on the company.
Yeah.
I shit on the people.
We talk a lot of shit about Little Caesars, but not like
the entity of Little Caesars, not the brand, not the...
There's deserved
product,
reasons
bro.
for that. Yeah, no, but anyone, I will say for 100%, not only was Little Caesars there for all of us, you know, like during, I don't care if it was college years, just because you were poor or whatever, Little Caesars was there.
Yeah.
And you're welcome, by the way, because I contributed heavily to that company. Anyway, it was there for us.
Yeah.
Too, like as the entity, as much as we grew to hate it because of the people who tarnish its actual sterling soul. It paid the bills.
Yeah, this is the thing. Who who started Little Caesars? Mike Ilitch. That guy, legend. Awesome, amazing, good guy.
That's like our Dumbledore.
That's the dude.
You don't talk shit about.
Then when Mike died, it just all went downhill. His wife took over everything, and his son, and it's like, bro, it's just, you could just tell the spirit of Mike was not there no more. I remember I literally cried when Mike died. I like felt that. I was like, bro, damn, this sucks.
His name was literally on our checks when we started. Like when back in paper check days, it said at the bottom, Mike Ilitch.
Yeah. Damn. That was some legendary stuff. And then you'd always hear stories, and like the closest I got to meet him was like I was maybe 20, 50 feet. Like I was within a room's length when we were all signing like one of the panels for the new Fox building, like when we were upgrading and going to the next one. And so they had everybody at the corporate office sign like a panel that was going to be like in the wall. So you wouldn't even see all the signatures, but just know my signatures are inside the walls or whatever. And then he came out for that and whatever. We're like, oh, there's Mike. That's cool. But that's the closest I ever got. Panel? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he signed the panel too. Yeah, got everybody out there. So Little Caesar, don't forget where you came from. That's the moral of that story. Okay. All right. We're on to Insano World. Let's go. All right, we got our top story of the night. I don't know if you heard about this, Jason, because we've reported this a couple times back and forth when there was things going on. You remember there was like the whole Israel thing, and then with the well, it was a lot of Israel and Iran. Well, they've always been doing something with Palestinians and Palestine and Gaza and like all this stuff because they're in the same land, so they're always like, hey, that's mine, and they're like, no, it's mine, and they're always fighting and stuff, and it's always really bad, and that's why you got all these protesters. Every time I drive home, there's always a bridge, and they're always protesting something. And I'm saying it's not like a couple people. It's probably like 50 people. They're always protesting almost every single day for the last few months here. Like Monday through Friday. I don't know if they're on the weekends. They're probably like, all right, we're going to rest on the week. But usually they're protesting something with Trump, and it's free Palestine, free Gaza, blah, blah, blah. So now this is the latest story, and the whole thing is Trump actually got them to sit down at a table and sign a peace treaty. Let's just take a look at this quick news story about it. Trump signs Gaza peace plan from the Daily Mail.
This took 3,000 years.
3,000 years?
To get to this point. Can you believe it? And it's going to hold up, too. It's going to hold up.
It's going to hold up.
Okay, thank you.
It's like, you better hold that up, bro. You want to use my pen?
I
have a pen.
Okay.
peace 2025. It's been achieved.
Well,
we're done.
It doesn't look so good over there, actually.
It's peace. They're like, we're good now.
Oh, as soon as Israel pulled out of Palestine, Hamas like took over again.
Yeah. Peace, Jason. Didn't you just hear him? He said it's gonna hold up. So we're good now.
It lasted like one day. Not even.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good now. That's it.
That's too much to get.
There's almost nothing. And now, all right, so how about this? I was thinking this when I was putting this in the show. Do we want to take bets on how long until it's like peace treaty has been nullified or whatever? Like, you know, basically this deal
like,
falls
the
through.
good guys are like, oh, yeah, no, we want that.
Yeah.
But Hamas was like, not obviously part of the deal. They were like,
yeah, basically
to be shut down and, you know, everything but eradicated.
So do you want to put on like a timeline of like...
It's already done.
Well, no. I'm saying before there's actually action. Because they could be like, yeah, we're not doing it. But like until they blow something up. It's like, wow.
They went out into the streets and started beating people, breaking all their limbs.
Their own people.
The Palestinians?
The Hamas to the Palestinians. If they were beating the Israelis, they would have bombed the shit out of them. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's the conflict. So they're beating their own people. That wasn't part of the peace treaty. They're like, bro, we're just saying, this side and that side, we're gonna cease the fire.
Oh yeah,
split it up. So now we're splitting it up.
Yeah.
So now you're saying it's already bubbling over there. So now I guess we just put on a timer. How long do you think until that bubble goes, all right, we've settled the conflict on our side. We're ready to take you. We're ready to go back to the fight. Are you giving it days, weeks, months, or years?
Weeks.
Weeks. Okay.
Because I think even like the first thing, so basically what's happening is Hamas is trying to take back over.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to do that instantly. I mean, it's pretty much a clean sweep. Like they're taking over. They've won. But I don't think their first order of operations is to be like, hey, all that stuff about your peace, like we took over and we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's going to be their first order of affairs.
Yeah. They'll just be like, bro, all right, we're going to build up
Collect
over here.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Get this all ready. So, all right. So, honestly, I was going to say, I bet you it just all falls out when the aliens show up in November. That would put it at weeks, honestly. Because if the aliens are coming and then Hamas is like, bro, while the confusion's going on, take more land. Go out there. Get more of that land we want back. We want that boy back. You thought we forgot about that land? Because, you know, basically they don't have nearly as much land as they had before. But now they're like, all right, at least this part, that's part of the deal where it's like, we get the part we're in now. We're cool, right? It's like, all right, you can have that part. But they have a lot less that they had.
What the part you're missing, though, is like the whole point, the whole thing that held up that peace deal was that the Palestinians would not let Hamas take political power.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
of course they want to put that in the thing because they're like, bro, you guys got to stop letting these guys take over. You got to stop.
We do not want to put you in any sort of deal and then have you become somebody else in the middle of the deal. You know what I mean? And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So that peace deal is basically a wash.
3,000. When he said like 3,000 years, I'm thinking, well, I get it because whatever. But like the Israelis, they weren't there for the last 1,000 something year. Like after like AD 70, I thought they all got exiled all over. And then it wasn't until the 1940s that they were like, the United Nations were like, all right, we're putting all the Jews back here because that's where they were at first. And that's really where this conflict really started happening because Palestinians were occupying that space already. So they're like, hey, wait, where you put these people? We're here. And they were like, but they were here a while ago. You guys figure it out.
Basically,
like,
bad stuff happened.
Yeah. Oh. It's the after party. It's that after party really. Get here. That's like the third time I've hit that button. That is so funny. Oopsie. We're going to see. We're going to see how long it holds up. Honestly, it's like I feel like every few weeks, it's like deals off, whatever deals out. And then every few weeks, peace, ceasefire, something. It's like back and forth, like, bro, can you guys figure this out?
You remember the rockets raining from the sky?
Yes.
And like unarmed nuclear warheads that were being fired and all that shit. It's like, damn, like we just talked about this, and then you went home and fired missiles.
Yeah. Yeah. See, honestly, it would be such a clean break if they didn't have. There's one part of the whole shebang that's the core of it, which is like the Mecca, right? So it has like the actual whatever it is, the Al something mosque, like their Mecca mosque. And then it's also like Israel, where the temple was, it's not there no more, but where it's supposed to be. So their sacred ground. So like they all have the same sacred holy ground. So you would think like the normal solution would be like, hey, bro, let's just, you get this part of the land, you get this part of the land, you know, whatever. We get this part of the land, and we'll just split it, bro. We'll just call it
one big mega center.
So that's the problem is like they can split all sorts of stuff, but that's the one thing that neither side is willing to split. They're like, no. This is like the most holy thing for us, and the other side's like, us too. So that's the real conflict, is that one piece. It's like, damn, bro, we cannot split this because it's in the same freaking spot. I mean, how crazy is that? So that's really the conflict, because otherwise it'd be like, you know, hey man, why don't you split this down the middle and we just call it a day, bro? Are you guys done fighting? Like, can we all be done with this?
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I'll take.
Yeah, maybe we split time. They didn't never consider that. They're always splitting space, but there's space-time, as we all know, right? That's third dimension. They weren't thinking that yet. All right, we're moving on here. So this is honestly insane, but this is the way the world is. Puns are all intended. You can't see me winking these. Sometimes I wear the glasses because it's branding, but then sometimes I'm like, hang on, it's hard to see. But honestly, it's really bright in here, so it's actually not that hard to see right like now, which is pretty good. I got a lot of lights. I wish I had the room camera so you can see like all the lights I got going on. I'm trying to make it nice and bright for you people. All right, so this is pretty crazy, Jason. This woman made headlines because she is raising her kid without gender. Let's take a look at this here.
This isn't even the first time this happened, I'm sure.
Yes, probably, but this one was on 60 Minutes.
We're not trying to eliminate gender. We're actually trying to show...
Hang on here. Why is it not there? Oh, it's on 2. Anyway, so this lady's trying to raise her kids without genders.
We're actually trying to show how limitless gender can be, right? And just really helping kids find their own path to it and follow their lead so that they feel comfortable and authentic.
In America, someone who knows how it's done is gender creative parenting guru and social scientist Dr. Kyle Myers. 7 years ago, Kyle and her Australian husband Brent had their first baby, Zoomer.
Zoomer.
We didn't assign a gender at birth, and we didn't disclose Zoomer's reproductive anatomy to people who didn't need to know. The reproductive anatomy that my kiddo was born with, I didn't want to assign too many labels and assumptions and, destinies on top of that.
So you believe that if you're born with a penis, doesn't necessarily make you a boy?
Right. Because so a lot of people who are born with penises identify as a boy, and a lot of people who are born with vulvas identify as a girl. A big part of that is because they're assigned the boy and girl labels, right, and are socialized as such.
Isn't that confusing for a little child?
I think it's actually more confusing to make children think that the 8 billion people on the planet all neatly fit into one of 2 boxes.
Newsflash. They do. They do. That's it.
That was difficult to watch, dude.
That's it. I'm like, oh man, I saw this and I said,
How much do you think she makes a year? Just because she thinks that.
I don't know, because I think she wrote a book. I think that was her book. The Raising They. Oh no. My first thought was like, this lady should have her kids taken away from her. Like, this is child abuse on a different level. But obviously, it's not like she's beating this kid. It's not like he's crying or she's crying every single day. It's clearly a boy. But
all right. So, isn't it more stressful when you have too many options.
Yeah, options is always stressful. Usually it's better if you're like, hey, man, I mean, this is the thing. Why do we think it's I guess that's the crazy part of where we're all today, where it's like they think it's an option for choosing who you are when who you are is who you are. It's not like, oh, I got to figure myself out. You could just go, I have 10 fingers. You don't like, it's not an opinion. Do I feel like I have 10 fingers? No, you do, or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, am I a boy or a girl? I'm boy. The fact it's like, well, I mean, then it puts them in a box. Yes, the box. Like, I'm a boy. I'm a girl. But it doesn't. The problem is, at some point, we got away from, and I remember this argument where it's like, well, you can't tell girls to not wear blue and not play with the pickup trucks and not like to, you know, get dirty and whatever. And it's like, because it's not a gender stereotype. And it's like, okay, I can see where you come from with that, you know. But then again, it's like, then you're saying nowadays that's literally how you affirm, where it's like, oh, well, my little girl, she likes to do these things. She likes to dress like a boy. She likes to play in the blah, blah, blah. And she thinks she's a boy. So you know what? We're just going to let her be a boy. And then eventually when it's time for her to have puberty, we're going to do puberty blockers because we want her to really affirm who she thinks she is. And it's like, you ever think she could just be a tomboy? You know, there's tomboys. The girls that like act like boys, dress like boys, but like
fishing,
they're still girls.
Sports, yeah.
They're still girls. Like that's a thing. We've eliminated tomboys. It's kind of weird to say femboys because I feel like there's a certain connotation with femboys in particular. But you know, feminine guys that like to get their nails done. I used to work with a guy that, well, like he was like, hey man, I go get mani-pedis. Let's go get a mani-pedi. I was like, I never got one before. Why not? You had beautiful Asian women like massaging you and doing your, I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to it. I wouldn't do it all the time, but you know what? That's not a bad thing to like these things. You know, my dad paints his nails. It's like, is painting your nails a bad? No, it's shiny. It's cool. Like I get it. There's a lot of guys, honestly, these days. It's usually in the like rock and metal world to be a little edgy. They'll paint. Usually it's just black. My dad's over here with like, let me get glitter purple or something. Like he's going all out. But just something to be different as a unique style. I don't think style puts you in a box.
Right.
That's just style. But for this lady to raise her kid, and I just feel like it's messing them up. Whatever they are. I'm assuming it's a boy. It kind of looked like a boy, but it's like...
I would absolutely agree. Like
at some point, that kid's going to make their own decision, and if it's not aligned with the mom, he's going to be like, bro, you messed me up. Why did you do this to me? Or he never realizes it, and this is how he lives his life because this is how he's been raised from birth.
You think the next generations ahead of us will be just people? Like, do you think we'll get over this? Like, yes, there are only two genders, but with the mindset of like, oh, there's still a mindset of like you have to choose.
Yeah. You think the future is what this lady's doing, and it's like, hey, man, we don't put boy or girl on the box when you have birth.
But they're still expected to choose.
That's what I'm saying. In the future, there is no choice. You're just like, hey, man, you figure it out. When you let us know what you choose, then come back to us and we'll fill out the paperwork. We'll say, all right, they said boy now.
It's a person.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only compromise
like
is to just
world,
not give a shit about any of it. To just be like, yeah, whatever it likes to do or play with or whatever or whoever it falls in love with, that's just what it is.
I think because my dad was saying the same thing. He's like, you know how like races are mixing and color, you know, eventually we will just be like homogenous. Like we will all be similar looking, similar. Like I think it was South Park where they start getting gray or like grayish skin or what are the goobacks or whatever. It's like they all look the same. Eventually, there's probably just, he was saying maybe there's just one gender, but I think that's a possibly a physical impossibility. But in this way, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, we don't say boy or girl, but I have penis and you have vagina, so you want make baby or something. And it's like, they don't say I'm man, girl. You know, there's not none of that.
Doing whatever with whatever they're attracted to.
Yeah. My dad said I got a guy at a gas station to start painting his nails. My dad's over here influencing people. See, if my dad had a channel, honestly, he would have to do Rumble because he needs a way to like not get canceled. Oh, there it is. If my dad had a channel, that would be his personal made sponsorship thing. Is like he should get nail polish. Like, all right, whatever his. I don't know if he'd go with a stage. Oh, I guess he has the Almighty Sir. Almighty Sir branded nail polish. It'll make you look really cool. That's what he should be doing. I don't want to give him too many ideas though, because he's gonna get. I think indirectly he's gonna get us canceled. How many N-words can you drop? All right, let's see here.
It's not a challenge.
It's not a, not a challenge. I will. I was talking. He was mentioning this before because he was like, "Oh, remember when you had me on the show?" Blah blah. And it's not that I forgot. I want to get you back on the show. I think what we'll do is in a couple weeks here, because I have to like reset up the NDI and the Skyping and stuff like that because we haven't used it in so long. So I got to test it again. Ever since we got the Mac Mini and stuff like that. I think when we have the supposed aliens are going to be coming, because I think they estimated to be like November 3rd or something like that, the first week of November. That Tuesday, I'll have my dad on the show as a special guest. Plus, I'm sure that's like the election because now we have...
That's the 4th.
Yeah, so it's like somewhere around there. It seems like a good alien politics, all sorts of episodes. So we're going to get the Almighty Sir on the show on that Tuesday. Put that Tuesday down for a special edition.
I wish we could get a camera out on the sky.
Oh, yeah. Just a sky
throughout,
cam?
Yeah, just throughout
just to
the
have
whole episode, it'll just have...
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. We could do the continuity camera outside because it's just wireless Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a real bad idea.
Yeah. So he's like, ooh, free iPhone.
Check it out.
Give me that.
It's not even looking at where it can see me. It's looking up at the sky.
Give me that. Yes. All right. And then, honestly, this is the last part of Insano World, but I made these... So this is the craziest thing. They came out with SORA AI, which is chat... it's actually OpenAI is the name of the company, most well-known for ChatGPT. So they came up with their newest update for their video creation tool called SORA AI. As you and me and everybody else that watched that one Google episode knows, Google came out with their latest video creation was VO3. And I've made quite a few videos with VO3. And it's honestly, the quality is really good, but you have to be very, very specific. And it doesn't really add anything that you don't tell it to add. And so with SORA, they went in a different direction. So VO3 is like widescreen, almost like Hollywood production.
They did trailers and stuff with it.
Yeah, it's like really good. Like you could see like this is like you could use it for movies. That's kind of what they're going for. SORA 3 went in the opposite direction. Their app is only available on iOS and Android. And it's all vertical format videos, and it has its own social media. The app has its own social media. You can follow people, you can like things. And so it's all vertical format, like scrolling videos. And so it's like super TikTok-y. It's like it's meant for like virality, like let's create anything.
There are some repetitious things on
Yeah, because everybody's like, when they see something funny. So I actually stopped going on the For You because most of mine is like 6'7", or like I'm geeked. So I just go on newest. And now I get like, oh, it's random, super random, but it's giving me more ideas. So I've created quite a few of these different ones. Let me show you what I've created, and then at the end I'm gonna show you a commercial I made. The first commercial using AI for our show, Getting Ready Backstage. But nice. Let me play these for you. I
am personally pretty excited about these.
What happened out there tonight?
All right, so I think I got to do it like this. If I do it like this. Oh. All right. The problem is I need to get this ready. I wonder if I could just open them all with VLC. Because I want to be able to line it up here. You're backstage, everybody. Remember when the show was like really not quality production? We were just winging it, and then we've gotten semi-professional. We're back to winging it. Just give me a moment. Here.
I don't think it's wanting to do that. Oh, it did open.
Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Because I want to be able to know what it's going to play.
All right, so you're me.
All right. We're just going to go through these here. All right, here we go. It doesn't show you the prompts, but when you're scrolling on SORA, it'll show you what the person put as their prompt. I put for this prompt, me talking with me, trying to figure out who's AI.
Or you're me. Either way, one of us isn't human.
Yeah, how do we figure out
I have
which?
your memories, your voice, even this shirt, but I don't feel the way you do.
My heart's pounding right now.
Damn, that looks
feel a
good.
rhythm, but it could just be code. So
I forgot about this one. This is me, Mario, and Zachary. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. This one was me announcing that there's aliens. They've arrived, and I am the president of the United States.
My fellow Americans, tonight I speak to you not just as your president, but as a man who loves this country as much as you do. The world we know is ending. Those ships in our...
This is me in a dramatic movie. That's good. This is
pretty good job.
They look so, and it makes me look really real. Remember we were doing the VO and it was like there was one that got Jason really well, but then the rest were like a little funky. These are like almost all of them. I'm like, that looks really good. But that's because this one, it does a video verification of you. And so that's what it uses for your avatar. I didn't know. I thought it was just like, oh, making sure it's a real person.
You can update that?
Yeah, you could change it if like...
You're like, oh, shoot, this is...
Yeah, I didn't know this is what I was using for the prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is, I'm negotiating with the aliens. I want to see what their demands is as the president to make sure they don't enslave us all. Hit it.
We have only one demand. Ample supply of big booty goth chicks.
Done.
Done.
What's up, everybody?
I love this one.
Done.
So this one, I just put me doing a promo for my show Backstage with Al and Jay, and it's me and Jason doing a promo, but it doesn't know who Jason is. So let's take a look.
What's up, everybody? It's Al. Just a quick heads up. Our show Backstage with Al and Jay goes live right here every Tuesday night, usually around 10 p.m. We hang out, talk music, talk live, whatever you want to chat about.
Yep, pull up and kick it with us Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock, give or take. So
Let's keep the label short.
It's so funny because I just put your Backstage Al and Jay, so it just assumed Jay, probably a black guy.
Probably.
It's probably a black guy. This one is me on the set of Epic Media Productions, my production company, shooting a commercial, like using it as like a little promo spot here.
Let's keep the label sharp through the tilt. How's our key light? Sitting at 5,600, nice and soft. Perfect. Rolling in 3, looks great. Keep that smile, yeah. Love the energy. After this take, we'll swap to the hero lens.
I can't wait to start doing that.
Media.
Damn, look at that. This one, I said, make me in a 1920s silent film where I'm the mob boss. Al Sandoval, the boss. Money. Damn, that looks good. What a gangster. This one is me, and I'm, what did I say? I'm tweaking. Me, but I'm tweaking.
And I can't sit still. My heart's going a million miles. I'm tweaking right now. Fingers won't stop moving. It's like everything's buzzing. I need water.
That looks too good. It looks too good.
It's passing. Just gotta ride it out.
I'm like, I just can't stop moving. I'm like, that sounds like me, but it made me married. How weird that it was like, this guy's so good looking. He's probably married. This is me. Remember when we got Jake Paul on the show on Backstage and Al and Jay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just a little clip from there.
Welcome back to Backstage with Al and Jay. I'm joined by the problem child himself, Jake Paul. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate you having me, bro. This is the nicest backstage I've ever been in.
We spent all the budget on that neon sign.
Worth it. It's bright enough time to cut weight.
It's true. It's true. This is me in a psychological movie trailer for a thriller movie.
Summer.
You always know how to make people feel safe, Al.
He seems like the perfect friend.
No one has to know.
Whoever did this
enjoyed it.
But trust can be deadly.
Everyone has a hobby.
The Sandoval method.
You don't really be honest. Your smile.
Oh, and I'm a serial killer. Oh boy, this one.
Dexter style.
Yeah, I just put I'm a psychopath or something like that. And it's like, all right, this is what he's doing. This one, it was based on a true story, a true life event. But we went to Panda Express, and there's just this one really cute girl every time I go there. But I'm always there with my kids, so I always joke and I go, man, if that girl's there again, I'm gonna rizz her up. And my kids are like, no, don't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And it was so funny. So she was there last time. I didn't rizz her up, but she gave. I ordered online, and then I show up, I wait in line, I get to the front, and I was like, hey, I had a mobile order, and she's like, oh, here it is. And I was like, I just need to buy a drink. And so I pull out, I have cash like right in my hand, I just need to buy a drink. And she's like, oh, you just want a drink? And I was like, yeah, the large drink. And she was like, oh, okay. And she gives me the cup, and she's like, all right, it's good, it's on the house. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Or I said, I need to buy a large drink, I need one extra chopstick and one fortune cookie. And she's like, here you go, that's on the house, and here. And then she gives me like 4 fortune cookies. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. She's like, oh, no problem. No, whatever. I walk around and I said, see, Elliot, I'm telling you, she likes me. The drink's free. So I'm going to rizz her up. This is what do they call it? A dramatic reenactment.
Be honest, your smile got me forgetting what I came here for.
Well, that's the first. I'm Maya.
Maya. You might have to write that down for me, name and number, before I forget again.
You're bold. Hold on.
Say less. I'm going to text you later, all right? Appreciate you, beautiful. Have a good one. Evening, America.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. She's not like that, though. She looks nothing like that. I didn't have a prompt for her. This is me. This was the first Alien ones I did, and I didn't tell it what the style was or anything. I was just like me announcing there's aliens, and this is what it came up with.
Evening, America. As your president, I have to tell you something a little out there. Literally out there in space. We got visitors. The aliens said they come in peace, but only if we stop putting pineapple on pizza.
I would have never said that. I love pineapple on pizza. So that's how I was like, I didn't make that prompt, everybody.
I mean, you could have said that because that's like a pretty big sacrifice.
Like maybe if that's, as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like don't put pineapple on the pizza for the aliens, but I actually enjoy pineapple on pizza. This is me in a early 2000s VHS camcorder doing a PSA, I think.
Hey, I want to talk about something serious. Crack cocaine isn't a game. It hooks you quick and it tears everything apart. Your health, your family, your future. If somebody tries to hand it to you, walk away. You're already caught.
Say no to crack, kids. Just don't do it. This is me in a dramatic Hollywood action movie.
I used to think I could keep everything in order until the night they took my brother.
You don't have to do this.
You're already in a kid. Only way out is through. They're not going to stop.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Then let them try. I promise. I'll make it right.
Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. I should just be a movie star. This prompt, I said, put me in the most viral video that you can possibly make. So I made it ambiguous, like just you decide, Sora. This is what it said would get me viral. So I'm going to post it. We're going to see what this does.
That's the count. Watch this. No more numbers, just vibe. Hop out the ride like I own the street. Car speakers low, but my heart got the beat. People walking by start moving their feet. Now the whole
That's apparently, it's going to go viral. I don't know. I just said for Sora, so it knows better than I do. This is me in a 90s anime about being a musician here. Hit it.
My fingers still shake, but I can't stop trying. Someday, they'll hear me.
This is my shot! Let's light it up!
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. This is me rapping on the streets of Detroit.
Grew up from the east side, still in the winter. Motor city with a cold, make a winner. 808 hum, like the roads on a mission. Numbers on the dash, can't forget what I'm driven. Metallica print, but the grind all mine. Gold chain swing when the skyline shine. I don't need cosign, just a full tank, turn a pothole.
Damn!
I like how it actually brought up Metallica in there.
It did. I know. Isn't that crazy? Because it saw the shirt. It's like Metallica, and it saw my gold chain, so it's like gold chain. Bro, from Detroit. Bro, Sora's just killing it. This was the very, very first prompt I did. I was like, because I saw a lot of cop cam, body cam footage. So I said, me getting pulled over in a body cam, and let's take a look.
Hey, aren't you Al from the Backstage with Al and Jay show?
Guilty as charged.
Get on the ground!
The cop was supposed to say get on the ground, but it made Sora made me go, get on the ground! I just love it. It's like, guilty as charged. It's like, ha ha! That would have been so funny if I was like, ah! Like that would have been the perfect ending, but you know, you can't win them all. This was the viral thing that's been going around about this doorbell, like some guy flying in. I just did my own spin on it by like whispering it a little bit. But this is this viral geeking, bruh.
I'm geeked, brah.
I love it. That's awesome. It's stuff you can't do. You can't do this in real life.
You can't fly.
You can't float like a plank slowly towards a door camp. Bro, that's crazy. This one was like, I was trying to go for like a, you know, what was that, the show like 24, sort of like guy, action spy, saves the America.
America's under attack, and there's only one man who can stop it.
That warhead launches, millions die.
Then we stop it.
TikTok agent.
Not while I'm breathing.
Agent Sandoval. This
just pulled up.
Damn.
That was a whole ass trailer.
That was good. This one, all I did, I didn't even give it a prompt. I just tagged myself at Epic D Guy. I just let it go. And I said, what would it think I would just do normally? And so this is what it thought.
Just pulled up. Let me hop out for a second. It's warm out here and the sun is going strong. Walking toward the shop now. There's a little breeze, feels good, and the sunlight on these old buildings looks amazing. That sign right there means coffee, and I'm definitely grabbing.
What happened out there tonight?
I love how it knew I would go to a coffee place. I didn't say nothing in the prompt. I just said me.
It looked up
and it's like, oh, guy probably walking around, selfie cam, but it just looks so real. If you know the sound of me, you'd be like, that doesn't really sound like him. But if you didn't know how I sound, you'd be like, bro, that's relatively close, because it has you say a few words. It has you read some numbers. Does it have you do words? I think it's just numbers, right?
It was just numbers.
Yeah, and so it uses the inflection in your voice a little bit for it to get like a sort of range for it. But it's obviously, if it had you read a lot more, which maybe in the next upgrade, it'll get your voice 100%, bro.
It does have you go through pretty much all of the basic sounds with those, like 17. That's like your S's.
Yeah, they're trying to get all the syllables. I think if they wanted to go one step further, they would just have you read a bunch of stuff and then be like, bro, if we had you read a paragraph, they could probably clone you. Perfect. And especially too, if they were like, get you a good video of like everything about you. We'd go straight to the pseudo holograms. They're not outside in the real world, but they're inside the virtual world.
Right.
You clones. I said this is a like after I got done with a gig, doing like a post gig interview, like an athlete would about the show.
What happened out there tonight?
We never found the groove from the first song. It felt like we were chasing the beat instead of sitting in it. Guitar was a little sharp, my voice was flat, and the energy just kept.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So those are just a bunch of the ones I made. I made this one too, but it wouldn't let me post it. I think it thought it was like bullying or something. But I gotta show you this, and then I'll show you the commercial I made. Because it's just too funny to not do. No. Where did I put it? I made it so long ago.
Do some filing.
Oh, I know, but I'm so behind on it. I was just like,
do it
bro,
as you go.
I know, but that's the problem is I'm so behind on it. I'd have to do it all and then do it as you go. But I just do too much too quickly. That's the problem. Yeah. Oh man, where did I put that? Or did I put it on this one? It's too funny to not show you guys. I need to show you this. Dang, hang on, I can't. Let me get a little closer.
Could it be in Sora videos, but just not?
No, I just made that folder. This one. No. No. Oh man, all right. I guess I'll have to show you. Oh man, it was too funny too. I think I put it on my phone and I forgot to transfer it to this part. It was one where I was making fun of Garrett. You guys would have absolutely loved it, bro. You would have absolutely loved it. Let me show you the commercial, though, while I'm looking for that, just in case I put it on here, because I might have done that, too. Download. Let me see here. Oh, fake celebrity download. No, I definitely have it on my phone. Oh, that's so sad. That's okay. I'll show you guys next week because I'm going to be creating more videos anyway. So anyway, if you've seen our YouTube channel, you've probably seen our latest video that I posted yesterday. I was thinking, I wonder if I post this, it probably won't get any views. But I just wanted to kind of test the waters. And it actually did. It did pretty well already here. Let me pull it up. Content, shorts. All right. Let me do this here, and let me pause it. Pause it. All right. Boop. 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 And I gotta like rearrange it, otherwise you guys won't see it properly. Boop. There it is. All right, so I made this as a commercial for us using Sora, and let's take a look at our latest commercial for Backstage with Alan J.
I heard you like to go live on YouTube on Tuesday nights.
Oh, you trying to go backstage, baby?
Oh, you trying to go backstage, baby? I love that. I
heard you like to go live on YouTube on Tuesday nights.
Oh, you trying to go backstage, baby?
That's going to be my pickup line all the time. Oh, you trying to go backstage, baby? You try.
If you ever do become famous, you're setting a pretty ridiculous bar for yourself.
That's too good.
Remember to say that every time.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. Analytics, that video has 1,100 views. 11. I was thinking nobody's gonna watch that, bro. 1100. I'll take that. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So that is our Insano world. The videos are just nuts. And you can see what I'm making. And I'm just trying to make like actual quality stuff here. But people are making like all sorts of stuff where if I was like a 60, 70-year-old man, I wouldn't be able to tell. I'd be like, there's no way.
Right.
Like I've seen some videos where like people would show their grandma, you know, guy takes a car and runs it through a building and people are flying out with dogs or whatever. And the grandma's like, oh my goodness. Like, it's just tragic. It's just like, could you imagine seeing this crazy stuff in real life? So, but luckily when you export it, like you saw on all my clips, it says SORA, and it bounces it around so people can't just crop it out. Like on VO, it's just in the bottom corner. You can just crop that out. But with SORA, it kind of bounces around. There's still some telltale signs, like when arms glitch a little bit, or if you like look in and certain elements of the video change, like you really got to pay attention. But if you're just kind of looking at it and scrolling through, it's looking
If you're not
real
trying to
good.
find AI, it'll fool you. And
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, sometimes, like when I pull up Sora, I know it's AI, but I try to take myself out of that mindset where it's just like, oh, I'm just watching videos to see.
Yeah.
You know, like that way for me, it has to be a little bit more of an egregious error to get me to, you know, just go, that's AI, F it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're doing good. So I'm telling you, like, bro, we get 2 more years and we're going to be making stuff where it's like there's no point in doing. You don't need actors. You don't need big budget productions. Prompting. We're going to prompt. The problem is they need to nail
Walt Disney's
continuity.
gonna be prompting movies like.
The problem is they need to nail continuity. So when I create a character, it needs to be able to save that character. And then I could say, all right, that character doing this in this scene and this in this scene. That's the biggest problem right now is like all these things are only creating 8 to 10 second clips. So then when you go to do another prompt, because you want the next 10 seconds, it doesn't have a one-to-one of that thing or any of those elements you're doing. So if they have a way to lock in those elements, we would really see some awesome stuff. Like I've always wanted to make an anime. I thought that'd be really cool. But like when would I be able to like hire animators or do never, right? Like to do the whole thing to actually make an anime. I think there'll be a point in the next like 5 years where it's like, oh no, you just
You know, it'd
make
be
the whole
funny
story
to do it
and
now and then like
you
kind of.
But it's like a ghetto version of it.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Is like every 10 seconds the actor changes.
Yeah, you don't.
A little bit. You're
They're
like,
not even the same skin color. Like nothing.
Well, they don't usually.
Yeah.
If you use the same prompts, they'll kind of.
Yeah,
be
it's
in the
relatively
same
close.
vein. Yeah.
It would just maybe be funnier if it was like not even close. As long as it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's guy, girl, old man, but like it's an old Asian man, then it's an old white guy, and then he's black for some reason 3 episodes in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Really random. All right, now we're heading to one of my favorite topics, honestly, on here is nerd time. Let's go over and let's get nerdy. All right, very nice. I always forget to hit this. If you're still here, do the things with the stuff. Oh, never mind. You can't do it because I said them. I always forget that I have the buttons where it's like like, share, and subscribe. I redid the buttons, though, so I can't do that now. All right. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe if you're still here. That's how it works. Now, I've shown you what you can prompt with AI, but I saw this and I said, oh, my goodness. This is definitely going to cook us, especially if you've been following along when I had all those stories about the fake girlfriend that I had for like a month. It was like a whole month of having a fake girlfriend. Look what they can do with AI. I was going to say we. I don't want to do this. Look what they can do with AI now. When they take a likeness and they can make it live video chat. Hit it. So now if you video somebody, that doesn't mean shit. They could literally just be...
That looks a little AI.
Isn't that crazy? So you can be like, yeah, I want you to hold up 3 fingers in a circle method, poking your left, blinking on your left eye, and they'd go, oh, okay. And you'd be like, oh, they're real. It's a video chat, and they just did the things I said. They're real. No, they're not. No, they're not. This is crazy. I got a second video that's showing this off too here. Cooked 2. If I click on this, okay. Cooked 2. So you got the guy's video, the image he's using, and then it says, okay, I will make this image you and your movements. We can't even do video verification for meeting somebody anymore. Can't even do it.
That is dangerous stuff.
Isn't that crazy? Because it's like, all right, you can get away with catfishing with photos, whatever. But that was supposed to be like, hey, hop on a video call. Let's talk. You can't fake video. Now, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Fake video. That's live. So imagine how accurate that could be in just a recording scenario where the AI has the ability to actually reason with the image.
Now, the only thing you would have to still have a voice changer because you need to not sound like a guy when you're trying to impersonate a girl. You know what I mean?
But
So
if
that
it's
would be
already a girl trying to impersonate a different girl.
then she got it. She's in. But honestly, there are voice changers anyway, so I feel like that's probably not even this would have been the hardest thing. Like taking you and an image and then going, because imagine you catfish, you take a bunch of some random chick's photos to be the catfish, right? And then somebody goes, yeah, let's verify, let's get on the video. And you could just take that photo and essentially skin it on you and go, yeah, I'm Chelsea. Hey, I'm Chelsea. It's like, whoa, you just completely faked a human being from like start to finish. Absolutely nuts. I saw this and I said, man, it is crazy because I think we take for granted the things because we know certain things. We go, yeah, well, that'll probably happen. But then realistically, when you know a certain amount, you go, yeah, that's actually not feasible at all. That's never going to happen. And I said, oh, you know what? That's kind of crazy to think about because we kind of take this stuff for granted. Just knowing where it is, we think we can get there, but I don't think we can.
I don't think we'll ever have the technology to go to another galaxy. Because the nearest...
never say never, Brian.
Well, the nearest big one...
Never say never.
Think about this.
He's like,
no, you're right. But think about this. So the nearest large galaxy is 2 million light years away.
The nearest galaxy is 2 million light years away.
It's astonishing. You can actually see it. So without binoculars, if you know where to look in the sky. It's called Andromeda. And it's worth seeing, worth looking for. Over 2 million light years away. So that is a big ass to be able to travel 2 million.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, this is a theoretical physicist. It's like, we can never get there. Like, we would have to be traveling at the speed of light for 2 million years to get to the nearest galaxy.
We'd have to have this whole planet equipped to just go at light speed.
Yeah.
That way.
He's like, I love it. He's like, we're probably never. They're like, never say never. He's like, well... No, I'm kind of thinking never. I'm thinking like 2 million. Even if you're like, all right, let's say we can't go light speed because you need to have no mass, right? So let's say we figure out a way to go 90% the speed of light because we need to be able to have some mass to do this. Well, then 90%, that's going to take a lot longer than 2 million years.
Yeah.
So how the hell are you possibly going to do that unless you're literally taking a civilization like where you can carry it on, or I don't even think you could freeze somebody for 10 million or however. I think it would be exponentially more than 2 million years.
You would
know what I mean?
need like instant transmission.
Just, or I guess that's where wormhole theory would come in. It's like, all right, we need to not be able to travel. We need to like fold space. We need to go like, if we fold it and cut a hole and then we go, all right, we enter here, we exit in Andromeda, maybe. But then it's like, how the hell did you fold space?
Well, that and you can see it with the naked eye. That doesn't mean like there's nothing going on there. It just looks like that. Like that is a violent chemical reaction that's happening to make it that bright.
Yeah.
Like extremely violent. Everything in Andromeda is more than likely dead.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is like it's 2 million light years away. We don't know what happened in the last 2 million years.
Right.
It could all be gone by now.
If it isn't now, it would be by the time we got there.
Yeah. So that's crazy to think because it's like, the big question is, and we talk about this frequently because, they're on their way here, but the aliens, and it's like, well, where are the aliens? It's like, maybe they literally just can't get here. If the nearest galaxy's 2 million light years away, let's say we're the only life in this galaxy, but maybe there's alien life in another galaxy. We'll never know.
Yeah,
they can't get here. We can't get there. That's it.
Right.
Maybe that's it. And that's just kind of crazy to think about. Because I think everybody goes, well, the universe is so big. Why haven't we seen aliens? It's like, maybe there's billions of aliens. But we're all so far away, we're never going to see each other.
Billions of us in this one small spot. So it wants to say, like, it definitely wouldn't be anywhere in that light ring.
Yeah.
Because that stuff is gone.
Yeah. Now, this is another one where I was like, oh, that's a weird scientific thing to think about. Because it kind of goes against your normal preconception of what this is. But take a look at this. Did you know, Jason, you can't actually feel wet?
Is this cold or is it wet? Is it still wet or is it just cold?
Humans can't feel wetness. We do not have what are called hygroreceptors. Some animals do, fruit flies do, honeybees do, even cockroaches can detect water, but we physically cannot. We can detect temperature changes. Water usually feels colder. We can detect pressure changes, like when your hand is underwater and pressure is coming down on it. We can detect changes in friction, like when liquid slides across your skin more smoothly, but we cannot detect water itself. This is one of the reasons people get dehydrated in very dry environments very quickly. Your sweat dries so fast that your thermoreceptors don't actually pick up on how much you are sweating. And so people will underhydrate because they don't realize how much water they're losing through sweating because they cannot feel their own sweat. And there is even a condition called phantom wetness where your body feels wet when it's not. This happens with certain diseases. I actually experienced this. I caught dengue fever and all of a sudden everything felt wet for like 4 days because my brain was just short-circuiting, and it was one of the strangest things I've ever experienced in my life. So don't feel bad if you can't tell whether your clothes are cold or just wet, because our bodies and our brains are literally not built to know the difference.
That's insane. That's insane. And I feel that whenever I do laundry and maybe I put a little too much in there, and then I go to get the clothes out and the jeans or something a little heavier, and you're like, is this still wet? Is this still wet or is it cold? And it freaks me out with socks because I hate wet socks in any capacity. I cannot have them. And so there are times where I go to put on a sock and I go, is this wet? Is it wet? I can't tell. But now after I saw the video, I was like, oh man, it's just cold. I mean, it could be wet too, but that's the fact is like you can't really tell. But it's kind of crazy to think about like something that we interact with every day. And I think we just think, oh yeah, wet. But it's like you're feeling all of the effects of water, but not the wetness itself. Like you told you, like the friction, the temperature change, the pressure, the like everything about water.
So you're saying like we know it's wet, but we don't feel it.
We don't feel actual wet. We're like feeling the effects of what wetness does.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
When you really
it almost sounds like gravity or something like that, right?
When you really think about that, yeah. I mean, it's just like it's not proving a sense that we don't have. It's proving that it just isn't the way we think about it.
Yeah.
Like it's not wet, but because there is extra hydrogen and oxygen, it's exerting a certain amount of pressure and affecting wavelengths of light and temperature.
Right. It's kind of the same theory of like, we don't see like maybe that's not purple, but we perceive it as purple because of the way UV rays hit the thing and then bounce off or whatever. It's like similar things where it's like, all right, we're on technicalities, but now it makes me think. I never get into arguments like this, but like if I get into an argument with somebody where it goes, is water wet? Now I'm going to be like, prove it. How do you know? How do you know? You know what wet is? They'd be like, yeah, I know what wet is. You can't feel wet. And they'd be like, what? Like, you can't. They'll have them rethinking their whole thing. Like, wait, is water wet? I don't know. Well, you can't prove it.
It makes wet more of a description than a condition.
Is water wet? We'll never know.
Is it suffering from all of these condition changes? Where it takes a lot longer that just says, hey, then like, is it wet?
Can't wait to get in an argument with somebody. They're like, hey, is water wet? And I'm going like, no. They're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, prove it. You can tell. Like, no, you can't. You're lying.
Well, if bugs can sense it, I'm sure there's science that can.
Yeah, but just not. They'll be like, oh, I stuck my hand in the water. Like, okay, what are you feeling? Wet. And they're like, no, you're not. You're feeling a pressure change. You're feeling a friction change. You're feeling a temperature change. You're feeling the effects of wet, but you're not feeling wet. It's gonna I think it'll boggle like a simpler mind. They're gonna be like, I can't handle the not knowing what wet is. This is the first. Oh, I thought Jason would like this. It's the world's first ultrasonic knife, because Jason's a knife man here. So this will be the next knife in his collection. Check this out here.
This is the world's first ultrasonic knife for home cooks.
It's showing you like it's vibrating, so they're showing you with the sand here.
So it's supposed to.
I can't feel it.
No.
You're not supposed to feel it.
You can't feel any
You can't-
vibration in the handle. It's, not
it's
like
going
a,
so fast.
ultrasonic toothbrush where like
It's not like you're like a turkey cutter. You know what I mean?
I feel the
It's
air moving.
ultrasonic.
Yeah, it's like touching an air hockey kit.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like I can feel it moving down the surface of the blade.
Ultrasonic generators that are inside the handle are producing these shock waves, 40,000 times a second. They're sending energy down the blade. See some of that water get atomized?
That's so cool.
Isn't that neat?
It's like
that is crazy.
This is moving back and forth a tiny amount, but so fast. And so that does two things. It creates non-stick surface on the blade edge. Any blade edge, you zoom in far enough, and it's not just a perfect row of atoms, right? It's got a little bit of coastline to it. It's taking that coastline and it's moving it back and forth across the food.
Whoa.
So you get this micro slicing. So it just makes cutting easier.
Okay, so this is without. Just cut it?
Yeah.
Just cut this thing without it. Okay.
Pretty
It's a sharp knife.
Sharp knives do that.
Whoa, it's cool. Feels
He's
a
like,
little
this is with it. It's like, well, it's
Yeah, you can feel it. Especially
it's a sharp knife.
It's not a lightsaber.
But you'd have to
it's
feel
more
it, he
like an
said.
e-bike, right? You get that little
It
assist
just
for going uphill.
assists you.
It just
I
makes
can,
everything a little
it's
bit
funny
easier.
because
Like, why wouldn't you use
having worked with blades the way I have, like
Yeah.
I could imagine that,
Yeah.
like the way that would feel.
Yeah.
I would be curious to see how well that, because traditionally when you sharpen a knife, not traditionally, but like one of the like fast ways is like the paper test.
Yeah.
I'd be curious if it would cause it to, because the whole point is having an apex on the blade so small
Yeah.
that it can just grab in between the fibers of the paper,
Yeah.
like you just cut through it easily. But that being moving, it's kind of, will that make it hard? Like as soon as you touch the paper, is it just gonna go?
I don't know, because I think it's moving so small and so fast that it. What happens if it does like you go and you don't realize? It's like when I went to turn on the faucet that one day after we got the new faucet, and it's just like I didn't know how easy it was to do. So it's like, so you go to do the easy paper slice, and it's like, like oh shit, almost lost my fingers. I didn't think it was gonna go so easy.
I mean, it's basically like instead of slicing, which
Yeah.
is basically the same thing as shearing, you're pushing that really tiny apex into the material, and then the smaller it is, the easier it is to separate things. But with that's like a pressing slice, like a slicing motion. That turns your slicer into like a saw blade.
Yeah, right.
It's
Because
like-
a saw would be like going like this, but it's going like the same thing, but just
In
fractionally.
theory, the more you use the knife, the sharper it would get, because it would have micro abrasions on the apex.
Yeah.
Which then are vibrating really fast. If you think of a saw blade, the more teeth it has,
Yeah.
the more efficient it is.
Yeah.
Well, then you're just gonna basically be like, oh, my knife's not sharp enough. Like whack whack. Put a couple dings in the blade, and then be like, that's better.
Right. That's awesome. So look, maybe we get sponsored by the Ultrasonic Knife Company because Jason's the knife man.
that'd be
He'll give you a fair review. Okay?
Send me a knife.
Send this man a knife.
I will send you an honest.
And then we need to get them to send us this. It's the ultimate in new virtual reality technology, Jason. You won't believe it. Take a look.
I just made this VR headset that makes you lose in real life when you lose in game. It's every Japanese gamer's wet dream. And it uses these pneumatic cylinders with an extra spicy ingredient inside to blast this nail through whatever you put in front of it.
That's deep.
Including your head. Then I wrote the worst code you've ever seen that picks up on a specific pixel that changes when you die in game. And that tells this solenoid to open, firing the nail. And it works way too well. If you want to see me wearing this headset while playing my favorite Cambodian child simulator game, Minesweeper, go check out the full video on YouTube.
Minesweeper.
So he's doing it in Minesweeper where, you know, if you land on a bomb, so normally it's just like game over, but he's like game over. My game, my life, it's over. One shot. Go check out his YouTube. Go check out.
If he's still alive.
If he's still alive. Well, either way, his YouTube video. I would assume he would be like, hey, bro, if I lose this game, you still got to upload this video, though.
You can't do that.
You still can't upload it? I think it would just go to black screen. Like, oh, is that a bomb? And then just, that's where the video ends. It doesn't show the banger and nothing.
Somebody's got to edit it.
Yeah. I would, that would essentially be like me doing it, right? And then I'd be like, hey, Jason, if I do hit on this bomb, bro, I'm going to put the laptop over there, but you're going to have to make sure you upload the video. You're going to
not just upload it. I'm going to have to edit it.
I'll edit all the way up to like, all right, I'm playing the game now. And then just that last little section there. And that's it.
You think you'd go out that quick?
No, actually, I'm really, now that I know how to play Minesweeper, I'm really good at it. I never knew how to play it. I always thought it was a random game. I'd always just randomly hit it. And it wasn't until I Googled, I'm like, how do you actually play this game? It's similar to Sudoku where it's like the numbers represent something, right? So in Minesweeper, when you click on a box and it gives you a number, 3, 2, 1, it's telling you how many bombs are in the 9 square vicinity of the middle of that. So then it's essentially just math, right? So it's like, all right, well, I'm the only, there's only 4 boxes in the corner of here, and I've already unlocked 2, and it says there's 1 bomb. Well, then one of these 2 boxes have to have a bomb. So then you wouldn't chance that. You would try to get as many boxes where you would know it's safe until you start getting to the spicy ones, and then you're essentially going by luck in the sense of, well, one of these 5 is a bomb. I'm going to go with that versus one of these 3. I have a higher probability of not selecting a bomb and then doing it like that. So that way you have the better odds of winning. Because I have the game on my watch. So like anytime I don't have my phone, I play it.
Watch?
Yeah, I have like an Arcadia app on my watch.
I'm to look for that app.
Yeah, I play a lot. So I'm like, I had a streak of like 9 win games in a row because I was like, oh, I get it. It's the guy that throws the basketball. I understand it now. Once I got it, I locked in here. So maybe, no, I would never try this thing. I love my kids too much. But yeah, no, that'd be pretty crazy VR technology. Wow. What kind of world are we in? All right, we're at the after party here. Let's get to the clips.
It's the after
12:16. I got a big day at work tomorrow. I can't stay up too late. Let's just speed run these, okay?
Yep.
All right, here we go. These employees give a fa. DGAF. Oh, click, click, click. DGAF. Oh.
Are you serious? This what I paid for?
All right.
They were dead serious.
Sometimes,
yeah,
they're not looking out for you.
No.
That is like
No, because what is this?
you were not trying at all. At all.
What the hell?
I love the sad music. Like,
Why do I gotta have pizza?
We do see that sometimes.
Hell no.
he said, hell no. That
and,
video
like,
got.
somebody's first day, but we throw those away.
Yeah, that was crazy. That got a few million views, 800,000, 900,000 likes, bro. Crazy.
That might have been from the 1585 market.
Ooh.
Instead of throwing it out on the first try.
They're like, give that boy out. Somebody got to buy it.
We'll take that as a detriment to our image.
Yeah.
But we will not be spending the food costs.
Mm-mm. Kids say the darndest things here.
That's not that word, Mommy.
Yes, it is.
No, it's take a fucking nap.
I would never say that in front of him. I'm not lying to you.
Shut up, bitch! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not time.
Are you smelling the candle?
Yeah.
It
It smells like fucking shit.
Oh, no.
Wow. Fucking Fucking
Oh my gosh.
bitch.
What?
What?
It's cannon.
What'd you say? Okay, tell me. Calm down. What do you want?
Mommy's pussy.
Mommy's.
What?
Bad fucking bees.
Can you please not say that anymore, honey?
No, they're fucking bees.
It's not nice.
No, fuck off. No, fuck off.
Fuck off, bird.
What the heck?
What? Who's teaching these kids these
Yeah,
things?
where are they hearing this?
Let's see here. Guitar bagpipe hybrid. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's a spinny thing. Look at this thing. Doesn't that sound crazy?
That's wild. That's AI.
No, it's real. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen other videos with it. It's a real thing. It's just a smooth traction over all of the strings, or those middle four at least.
Yeah. But what about the bagpipes?
No, that's this. That's a guitar.
But how is it controlling like the airflow through the bagpipes? It's just
There's no bagpipes. It's just a guitar.
So it's literally just like
it's just vibrating the strings, but it's doing it smoothly. You know, like when you pluck it, you go bong.
Like it's like
so it's going. It's essentially rubbing the string.
Yeah, I get that, but you would think that it would have to have some kind of like EQ over it or something.
No, well, that's where you tune it. So, like, you know, if you just did a normal tuning, it probably wouldn't sound that good. But he was probably like, all right, this string needs to be A, this needs to be D. So, like, he made the string specific to.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's ingenuity for you.
So much like a bagpipe.
It does.
But I'm like,
we don't even need bagpipes no more. Just get that guitar. Why do people do this? Why do they? Oh, you know, when it's unavailable, you know it's something slightly spicy. When will these people stop double dashing? I've seen too many videos of this guy. He's going viral right now. He's posting so many of these videos. He's accusing he'll order DoorDash, and then he accuses the DoorDasher of double dashing.
How long you been double dashing?
Oh, like part-time, for about 7 years, believe it or not.
Now's not the time to be honest. So what's going on, man? Like, do you always do this? You always double dash? Or is it just me?
DoorDash?
Double dash. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do.
Double dash? What's that?
I'm kind of sick and tired of everybody coming here and they're acting like they don't know. It's only so many times before a flip switches. Hey, bro, what's that? Look, no, where are you going? Look. You almost forgot this, man.
Are you fucking with me?
Ah, man, I keep getting double dash. You're the one effing with me.
What's the double dash? I don't get it.
Here, you gotta take another one.
Dude, what's going on?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Every day it's happening to me. I'm just over it, man. There's only so many times. Like, it's breaking me down. It's really
Are
just.
you tripping, dude, man?
Are you tripping? I'm always like this, man.
I don't get what's going on, bro.
Waldo in the background.
Yeah, it's like the Easter egg.
You don't care, do you?
I don't understand what's going on, bro.
You keep saying it in 20s.
The chicken on my tree, bro.
This is weird.
Man, you think I'm a weirdo?
No, I'm just saying the situation seems weird that you just drop kick your food.
I get double dash and look. This is where we end up. Take this, man.
Dude, what's going on?
He's like, I'll
I
take
did
it.
something bad in 2005. I have to get rid of this.
This is wild, man.
Come over here, bro. Did you put this here?
No, I didn't.
Take this. I don't want no more items. Take this, man. Take this.
Why?
Because, man,
What?
you deserve it. I know it's not your fault that you're out here double dashing, man. DoorDash has got you hypnotized. I need to tell you something. I have 4 bodies underneath my house. And I mean that, okay?
Oh, well, that's got nothing to do with me.
Right, just don't tell nobody.
I ain't gonna tell
Because
nobody.
nobody's going to believe you.
I got 4 bodies.
Got quite the mentality on you.
Well, I'm just saying.
I like the way you wear it. Here, so take your TV now, man. You like to
Oh
play
my
games?
goodness. It goes up. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I didn't realize it was 3 minutes long. I seen like seriously 20 videos of this guy doing this to every door. He'll order DoorDash and he'll be like, oh man, got double dashed again. And he'll kick them. kick them. And the DoorDashers are always like, what the hell? Because it's like, you know, they know what they're not responsible for it. So they're just like, you kick your own food, bro. I delivered it. But it's just so funny. That was what I had to like Google it. I'm like, what is double dashing? Is it a thing? He made up a term. Like, because it sounds like something you would get done to you. Like, oh, I got double dash. I got double dash.
It's when you DoorDash something from like a restaurant or whatever, and then you add something from a different location.
No, but in this context, it's
He's trying to say like, oh, you're working for.
no. He just wanted to make up a random term,
But
like
he
double
used
dash.
one that already exists. So like that's.
Oh yeah, no. I think double dashing in your context would be on the dasher's end, being mad about. You're
Yeah.
saying because it's like, oh
Yeah.
man, I ordered Chick-fil-A and then I'm like, oh, let me put in a Panda order, and then oh, now that guy's swinging my Panda
Yeah.
too. Yeah. No, he's saying it on his end, like, oh, somehow he got double dash, but you're right. Maybe he didn't know that was actually a term, but he's going. Let's see how many. 200, man, he's up to 300,000 followers now. Look, all these videos are getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. You see how many times he's doing this? He's like double dash, double, got double dashed again. I'm like, man, he
Just spends his whole day kicking his own.
but he has to order it every time. You know what I mean? So he's spending, let's say he's spending $20. You know what I mean? $20. He's uploaded like 100 videos. Couple $1,000 just, I mean, it's worth. He's getting the views. He's getting the view. I might spend a couple. If I had the thousands to get some views, I might spend it too. Here we go. I guess I'll shred. I guess I will. It's this guy's expression when he's shredding, like, I guess.
Damn, dude.
Whatever. I guess I'm shredding now. Whatever.
Something
so
like
cool.
that, I guess.
So cool, bro. So cool. 6'7"? 6'7"?
And the next thing we're going to do is...
6'7"?
Divide both sides by 2?
Yes, you do divide both sides
69's
by 2.
over.
And when
That
you
was
do
millennials.
you get x equals...
Oh, I'm gonna write 69.
69.
Nobody cares.
Okay. Whew. Next problem. All right, so here's the next problem. What are we going to do first with this one?
Okay.
Subtract 5 from both sides.
We got to do that.
Subtract 5 from both sides. Good job. And you get 3x equals
201.
And what do we
Easy.
do next?
You divide both sides by 3.
Good.
Yeah.
And when you do that,
201 divided by
get
3.
X equals 67.
6'7"? 6'7"? 6'7". 6'7". That's what the kids do nowadays.
Wow.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7". My mom, it came up when we were all with my mom hanging out at the apple orchards. I don't know how 6'7", maybe it was a total or something. We were all like, oh, 6'7", 6'7". My mom's like, what is 6'7"? Like, I'm like, it's nothing. It's meaningless. There is no meaning to it. Sometimes there's memes with meaning and you're like, oh, I get why that's funny or whatever. It's like 6'7", it's just 6'7". There is nothing. It is the meme itself. It's just 6'7".
I don't get it.
6'7". I gotta make sure this phone doesn't die. Hang on one second. I saw the 20%. I think I forgot to turn on the battery.
Oops.
Oopsie. Eventually we stop seeing Jason. That'd have been funny. 6'7". All right. Next one. I can zoom in. I don't know why I don't do that. Well, at least he's honest. At least he's honest about this video being unavailable. Oh, that was so funny. I want to describe this video. I know why I got banned because it was like really spicy. This guy, so a cop was pulling over a lady, right? So this is from the cop's body cam. He pulls over this lady, he's, talking to her, writing her citation. And then all of a sudden, this car comes in and is just like, boo, smashes into the cop car, right? And then the cop is like, hey, I just, my car's just got hit. Like, this car is like totaled, bro. Like, this guy didn't hit it a little. Like, he was going like 40, 50 miles, like, boom, hit this thing.
Damn.
And so then the guy gets out of the car And it's like a black guy, and he just walks out, and he's like, oh, man. The cop's like, are you all right, dude? And he's like, yeah. He's like, what happened? He's like, I've been drinking. And he's like, oh, okay, sit down, dude. Sit down. Are you all right? Why did you do that? And he's like, I wanted to. Why did you want to do that? I hate cops. It's like... All right, well, you know what? He's honest. He's drunk. He did it on purpose, and he hates cops.
Well, he probably just did that, and then he was like,
bro, I'm already in it to win it.
What am I going to do? And when you hit a cop car going that fast, and you're already drunk, what do you...
Yeah. He's like, honestly, I just hate cops. That's why I did it.
That's easier to say than like, yeah, it was not.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Just slammed into a parked car. Eating disorder? Question mark?
Stop telling fat people to have eating disorders. Stop telling
It says
fat
y'all need a
people how to
calorie
eat.
deficit.
Stop telling fat
You'll
people
survive
how to
off
eat.
one meal a day.
Stop telling fat people to have eating disorders.
It's telling people that have an eating disorder to go on a diet. That's an eating disorder. To eat less than what you need is an eating disorder. And I thought, wow. And then I looked, I said, what is her channel? It's like body positivity. There's not much to be positive about.
You go with what you're strong at.
Yeah. So if you're out there, usually somebody's big and they go, how do I lose weight? And then that would be your advice. Like, well, you got to eat less. Now, if you tell a fat person that, they go, well, you're telling me to have an eating disorder.
You can do more. And this is probably not healthy advice, but just putting that out there, like you don't have to listen to this.
Yeah.
You can do more quickly by eating less.
Yeah.
Than by going to the gym every day.
Yeah. That's the number one factor, is your calorie intake to output.
And it's not like, oh, I'm saying eat what you need.
Yeah.
To get your daily nutrients and whatever, preferably a whole bunch of protein.
Get that protein.
But that's it. Like if you're in an office setting the entire day and then you go home and you watch TV, which I'm not bashing these things. I do that too. And I'm obviously not in the greatest shape of
Are you telling fat people to get up?
But if you only use 400 or 500 calories a day, which is actually average, why are you going off the doctor's order? Yeah, somebody's doctor told them they needed to eat 2,000 calories a day because that was a different time.
Yeah.
People went to work and, like lifted steel beams by themselves and like did 2,000 calories worth of effort that day. And to be honest, that could have been a woman's calorie thing at the time. Like that's an average of that time that nobody ever let go of. Like productivity is so much easier nowadays that you're not using. If you go on a 2,000, if people think 2,000 calorie a day diet is a diet.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's 4 times.
Yeah.
5 times as much as what you actually needed.
Right. I think if people counted their calories of just not even trying to lose, like just count the things that you did normal. You're not trying to diet. Just out of curiosity, count. You'd be like, damn, I eat a lot. I think people would realize they eat
but
a lot.
Simultaneously, you watch it. Granted, if you want to get like super duper equipment, but even if you just have like your phone or you have a smartwatch, look at how many calories you burn each day. It's not 2,000.
Yeah. I think, and then people think like, oh, I went to the gym for an hour, so I probably burned like 1,000 calories. No, you didn't. Unless you're doing like heavy lifting, you have a specific regimen, but like.
You probably burned an additional 300 to 400, which is like kind of like doubling your day, which is a marked advancement. So it is good. However, it's not what you think it is. Like, all the working out is going to do is put you closer to being in a calorie deficit. That's the whole point, is to use more of the energy that was in your food so it doesn't build up in you like in the form of fat.
Yep. So, sorry, fat people. That's literally science. It's just how it works. You got to eat less. You're not going to lose weight if you don't eat less than what your body consumes with metabolism to sustain your life. Like, that's just... It's input to output, people. This is basics.
Look at that Hostess, and you're going to be like, well, that's 500 calories.
What's crazy is, like, we went to Speedway, and Mario got this pepperoni roll. It's not even crazy, right? Essentially, it looks like maybe 2 taquitos put together. It's just a little pepperoni roll. I looked on the back, 1,200 calories, mostly from fat.
Yeah, because of the butter, the cheese.
Cheese, the sausage, all the meat. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, 1,200? Damn, Mario, bro. These are the things. I keep telling Mario, I'm like, for next year, I kind of want to, like me and him and, like just go to the gym, like get him on a regimen for him, but I'll be there as like his mentor or whatever. So that way, when Garrett makes us go to Cedar Point next year, he can actually get on the rides because he physically cannot buckle the belts for a lot of the rides. He cannot do it. He's pretty broad, shoulder, belly area thing. So I'm like, Mario, we gotta Mario, because I know Garrett's gonna make us go to Cedar Point every year, and I'm not going without you. So you need to lose a little bit of weight, Mario. I'm telling you.
Even if Garrett doesn't make you, like, going to Cedar Point every now and then is a decent thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like Cedar Point. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but I just know Garrett's gonna make me go at some point. He's trying to maybe go this Sunday, and I'm like, I don't want to go, Garrett. I'm like so tired, bro. I need to relax. Speaking of activity, new Olympics event just dropped, Jason. This is new. They just added this to the Olympics. I don't know if you've seen this. It's pretty crazy.
30 seconds on the clock. Every plate
Olympic
here.
dishwashing.
Mackenzie Hayes still showing that quick turn. Perfect edges.
One plate to go. She's ahead.
Finish.
And that's
Australia.
gold for Mackenzie.
They get the gold.
So
Olympic.
Australia is where all the dishwashers.
The dishwashing. Yeah. See, I think they meant that to be sexist, like all the women are going to wash the dishes. But honestly, I think I'd win that. Get me in the dishwashing competition. If there's one thing I could do, it's dishes fast. Real fast. Now, the thing is, like, I think at the Olympic level, they'd be like looking at like microscopic clean. Like that would be the difference. Because, you know, when you're running in Olympics, it's the difference of milliseconds between, you know, the top performers. So right. I'd assume the scrutiny would be a lot better. But that was the thing with like us OGs. We were used to like, we had a lot of dishes and you don't want to be there forever. So you got to do them dishes fast. And then we go into the next generation with the, you know, the younger kids, Gen Zs, stuff like that. And then you're like closing with them and you got these pile of dishes and they've been on the dishes for hours and hours. And it's like, bro, it's like,
just do all the things you're doing
faster. That's it. Like people are like, oh, you want me to like not I'll make it. I always argue with somebody to be like, I'm just trying to make sure they're clean. I'm like, I make sure they're clean too. But you see how you go like this, like, oh yeah, okay. What? I do that same, all of those same motions, all of that same, except for I'm going. It's literally your life on fast forward. Like I'm just doing the same thing faster, but the kids, they don't get that. They're like, bro,
it's like when they take you into
so many dishes.
Our OGs literally said in the management training, like, oh, well, you know what makes the difference between me and like normal people?
Yeah.
I'm willing to try harder.
Yeah. Got to put in that effort.
He's like, it's not like I'm technically more skilled at these basic tasks.
Yeah.
I have mastered these.
Mm.
But most people have mastered these.
Yeah.
But I have mastered them at a different level.
Right.
Like, I'm just willing to do it faster.
There's this cycle of generations where it's like nowadays, because of how the generations are, I think it's like prime time for like the next us. Like now we're in our mid-30s, we're getting to our 40s. I can imagine some new kids, freshly 18, going into their job. If they had the same mentality, like, oh, I'm about to kick ass, I'm about to get things done, they would shine in this next generation. Like,
I'm telling you,
like
even
that,
now, like
you know what I mean?
At my position, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
Like, it's the new kids, and so it's like an illness. It spreads. So like other people of my age will also be like, well, if they don't care, I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not about them, bro. It's about how you look. Like,
Yeah.
how do you, like, when I go to bed at night,
Yeah.
I go like, I tried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hang your head high.
yeah, even if it's
Did a
not
good job
like,
today.
oh man, I demolished every task in front of me today, but like, I did what I could, like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
which usually does mean I got it done, you know, like I did some extra, or like I did everything that was possible for me to do that day.
Right.
But I can say to myself, like, oh, well, I did everything I could and feel actually good about that. You know what I mean? But like other people are like, well, I did what I could.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, well, did you have to set your bar at the absolute minimum, or could you?
Yeah.
Like,
That's the problem is the bar. It's like their bar in their head for them trying or whatever is like so low that they're like, when they get to that bar, they're like, well, that's the amount of effort I thought was a reasonable amount. Versus if somebody sets a higher bar, it's like you have to get to there, and if you don't, you feel like you underachieve. You're like, man, I could have done that better. I could have done that quicker. I could have done more, or I could have tried harder, or whatever.
Yeah.
But their bar's so low, they're like, well, that is. I was when I went to that site walk, and the lady showing us around, she would open up the closet. Like, she'd had to get these keys to get in these IT closets. We'd get in the IT closet. She'd turn on the light. I'd take pictures of the IT closet, all the cables and stuff. And then I'd exit out, and then she'd lock the door. And the guy that I was with, he was like, you forgot to shut off the light. And she's like, man, I don't pay the bills around here.
That's what
and
she
then
said.
walked away. I was like, damn, it would have took 2 seconds to unlock the door, open it up, and turn off the light.
Even
but that
if
was
you were
too
like,
much
I'm a
work for
person-
her.
Even if you're like, I'm a person who leaves the light on.
Yeah.
You would at that point still do it anyway, just to be like,
Just because somebody told you, right? Like,
Like-
somebody called you out, like, do you want to shut off that light? Like, man, I don't pay the bills around here. Damn, that was like the littlest amount of effort you could have done, especially with two people that, like, I mean, we don't work together. It's not like it would be a boss-client relationship or anything, but it's just like, just human beings, like, seeing you being a lazy piece of shit. Like, damn, bro. This generation's cooked. That's why I say I think it'd be really easy for people to stand out. If you just put in the effort, try hard, and get at it, bro, you're going to shine. Kids, listen, you'll shine. Now, why would he do that? Let's see. Why would he do that?
Hold on! No!
Who's driving? It's a dog! Why would he do that? The dog gave him the finger. Why was a dog driving? I didn't see the SORA. There was no SORA on there. That had to be real.
That one was real.
I think that was real. How'd that dog get a middle finger? That's crazy, dude.
Just good like that.
I guess this AI was being racist. Let me see about this.
They better accept EBT because I ain't got no cash on me.
It's always bad when you hear the
And we
beep.
ain't tipping either. Y'all, let's just dine and dash.
Who made this prompt? Hang on, I wasn't full
They
screen.
better accept EBT because I ain't got no cash on me.
Wow.
For real, and we ain't tipping either. Y'all, let's just dine and dash.
Oh, no. Who made that prompt? Who did that? I don't think they... What happens if they just put in black women at Denny's, and then that's what AI filled in the gaps? That would be AI being racist.
Yeah.
That would be AI being racist. Unless somebody specifically prompt that. This one says, lady or lady boy? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, they're on Bangkok. Lady boy.
Lady boy? I want lady.
You cannot look me, lady or lady boy, when you ask me.
I don't understand. How can I tell lady boy or not lady boy? You a lady?
I don't trust you anymore. I'm sorry, I can't trust you. And that's the crazy thing, because I remember showing a couple weeks ago, I think it was Taiwan or something like that, where it's the same thing. Women, beautiful women lying in the streets, but it's like, and then you go in the comments, they're like, bro, you know half of those are guys. Those are lady boys. They're famous for just having tons of lady boys. So I'm like, that's just crazy. You have to go up to women in these countries over here and go, lady or lady boy? Lady or lady boy? And then hope they tell you the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll stick to Japan and China, please. Thank you. Anyway, what would you do? Friendship
You're at the
test.
casino with your friend, and your friend lets you borrow $100 to gamble.
Okay.
You end up winning the jackpot of $1 million.
Oh.
How much do you owe your friend?
Ooh, that's a good psychological question. So you go to the casino, your friend lends you $100, and with that $100, you end up hitting the jackpot and you win $1 million. What would you give your friend? Jason, you go first. People comment below.
This is going to be a lot more difficult for other people.
Yeah.
But
depending on how good friends they are with somebody.
But the thing is, too, is like it's not 100% like selfless.
Yeah.
But I would give you the whole thing because you gave me the whole.
Oh, I wouldn't even expect that.
The same thing. You might not expect that, but I know that's what you would do anyway. At least a portion of it because of how when you got your job at first, how the way you acted then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just baked in.
Yeah.
I would have zero issue with that, but again, it's not completely selfless because I know you'd be like, all right, I'll take.
Yeah. It's like turning in a wallet and hoping you get like, bro, I'm gonna do the right thing, so you do the right. We could get on that page about doing the right thing, right?
Honest,
we all feel good. We're all like, hey, we're all winning. Because honestly, my first thought was like, if it was like you gave me 100, I hit the jackpot, I'd be like, bro, let's split. That was my first thought. Was
That's
like,
fair too.
Bro, let's just split this. You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying. It's like, I guess I had nothing, so I should do the whole million. But it feels like I was just cutting the middleman of what you wanted to do. Like, because let's split it anyway. I'm like, bro, let's just split. We're good. 500,000 is split.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
Now, if it was like you gave me 100 and I won 100, I wouldn't want to split. I'd be like, bro, here's your 100 and 100. Thanks for letting me play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a little amount. The winning is that, but that's such a big amount that I'd be like, bro, we split. We're all good. We're all gravy.
Just to put it out there, I would not necessarily make that same decision with like just any friend. Like, that's because
that would be so funny. But like, pick a number between 1 and 1 million. They have no idea, right? Maybe they didn't see you win the jackpot. Pick a number between 1 and 1 million, and they're like, I don't know, 32,569. Okay. Here you go.
Here you go.
All right, then. My dad said I would ask them how much they want.
That's fair, too.
That's true. Like, oh, bro, I won this million. How much do you want? How much? I know you let me borrow this. And I think you'd be like, I want half. I'm like, sounds fair. I think that's it. See, that's the difference between, like, I guess, good friends and if it's just like a random acquaintance. Like, oh, I just met him a couple weeks ago. Because I think somebody a couple weeks ago and you don't develop that relationship, they would say, I want the whole, like, not the guy that borrowed the 100, the guy that lent the 100. They'd be like, I want the whole thing. You only won that jackpot because of me. I think they'd be more selfish with it.
Just a general, like, association of people, they would just be like, as soon as they want it, they just dip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'd be, well, that's what I'm saying. The one guy that lent the money, they'd expect the whole thing. And the guy that got the money, they would expect the whole thing, too. So they're both like, it's only when you develop a relationship you would feel like, well, I want to do the right thing. And then the other person would feel like, I want to do the right thing. So then I think that's where it lends to the half. Very nice. What do you do when someone does this to you? Look at this guy. Boom, boom, boink.
All of that is illegal.
All of that is illegal. All of that. Those guys are like, what the hell did he just do? He sat on the ball and I just look. Let me see this. Look at that. Boom, boom, got the handles. Boink. Somebody does that to me. I'm like, let them score, bro. Let them score. They win. I'm going to give them the game. They win. They win. Somebody does that to me. I'm like,
just for style.
Yeah, they win. They got it. Hacky sack volleyball hybrid. It's a new sport. Hacky sack volleyball hybrid.
Hacky sack was the shit back in the day.
And of course, you know, these Asians are going bonkers with it. So let's take a look here. Bonk. That's Aura. That guy. Whoa! Whoa!
He landed on his feet.
Bink. He did it with the bottom foot. That's even harder than like a bicycle kicking it. He's like, I want to, and then with the bottom. What? Look at that thing. And I love how he knew exactly where it's going. He's like, bonk, pop, bink, slap, swoop,
I want to know what the point in doing all of that was. That was so much extra effort.
Aura. So much. Or they're trying to go for style. They're going for style. Now, obviously, they all could have just kicked it willy-nilly. It's literally hacky sack volleyball. You could tell, right? It's like, okay, there's a net. The concept's there, but that's where they're like, bro, it would be boring if we were just hacky-sacking it over the thing. We need to be doing flips. We need to flip on this.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if he had kicked it the other way, like a normal flip or even a normal kick, you have to be kicking
he would have had to kick it
direction.
Yeah, he would have had to flip this way and kick it that way. So that's the only way he could have done it to go down going forward. So, he's a physicist. He's a physicist. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yes.
FAFO, as the kids would say.
I don't know what that means.
Fuck around and find out is what they say. Oh. Yeah.
This is proof that no matter how crazy you are, there's always someone crazier. Because when this guy took a metal rod and smashed the white car window, he thought he was the main character. But what happens next is a life lesson
he's like, you know what?
Forget.
Bop! The guy's like, you just broke my windshield? Bro, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get... You know what? I don't even like my car no more. You know what? It's already totaled. I'm just gonna keep going at it then.
He's like, really?
Yeah.
Not having
it. The backup. The backup.
Is the guy in the car?
Yeah, he ran into the car for safety. Like you could tell right here. He's like, bro, I gotta get back in the car.
He's like, yeah, you're dead. Bro.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you wrecked my car. I'm wrecking yours. Like
he's not even trying to wreck his car. He's trying to kill him.
Get him, yeah, in the car. Yeah. Yep. That's how it be sometimes.
This is like basically it's one of those things where I see it and I go like, ooh, that's awful and that's too much. But honestly,
yeah.
It might be the only way.
That guy effed around. I mean, he was obviously some sort of, maybe got cut off, so then you could tell like there's no damage, so it's not like, oh, he bumped him and he's like, oh man, you bumped my car, I'm gonna break your windshield. Like some sort of hateful interaction. Oh, you cut me off. Oh, he honked at me, blah blah, or he's riding my butt. So then he gets out and he's like, oh yeah, well, you a piece of shit. And then the guy probably out the window was like, no, you're a piece of shit. And he's like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. And he bonks his windshield.
Tony.
And he's like, you just broke my windshield. Oh, I'm breaking your whole car.
He's like, yeah, I'm already gonna have to put this in the shop.
Yeah, that's what the guy was like. Windshield, you might as well total it. You might as well total it. Yeah. Why not? That's that FAFO.
I mean, keep that as a lesson in your hearts that sometimes people are crazier than you think. Sometimes I feel like I'm the person who's crazier than people think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I genuinely try to stay within the law.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel any sort of way about him doing that. I'm like,
right.
Kind of, yeah, you're right. You know, like at this point, you got to learn a lesson.
Yeah. Especially if like the car's like paid off. You know what I mean? It's not like a lease. It's not like, oh, I still owe money on this car for 3. Like, you know, if I own that car outright.
Now. Like,
yeah, I own it outright, bro. I always felt this way with Bumper Boy, like, because my last car didn't even have a bumper. So if somebody was like riding my ass or doing something, bro, I'm like, I'll just stop. Like, I wouldn't, but like, you know, I'd be like, I'll just stop in the middle of the road and you'll hit me, bro. Your car is worth more than mine. Don't mess with me. This is a demolition vehicle.
I'll get more in insurance for this car than you will get. You know, like then it's worth. So I'll do this crazy act, and then I'll get a brand new car for it.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be the one who finds out.
That's right. Don't find out. Don't F around, and you won't find out. This one, don't hold back. Or this lady asked to not hold back.
My sister wanted to feel 100%.
She's wearing one of those special protections.
Gigi.
Oh.
She got whiplash.
Her neck looked like it broke for a second. She was like, no, hit me. I want to, like, what a real full power punch. Just give me the punch. He's like,
look at him. He's like, I've never got to do this
He's
before.
like, are you you absolutely sure about this? All right, I'll
He's
give
like,
you the...
all the training I've ever done.
She's like, no, I'm ready. Look, and she's even braced herself. She got the
Well, except for the fact that she's standing with her feet parallel to each other. Like, you don't do that.
No. My goodness. So that probably hurt much more the next day.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the next day.
She was in pain for sure. But that's fucker out of find
That's
out.
that FAFO. She was effing an AO. This guy effed around with a grandma, and he found out the hard way that grandma, she don't play. Grandma never plays.
Don't backtalk me, bitch. Gator don't play no shit. I ain't never been about playing no shit. I've never ever been about playing
Bro, did she just do that?
He tried doing one of them pranks on a random person at Walmart. Like, he was pretending to be a Walmart worker and, like, you know, do something random. Like that one guy's like, Papa Trilo, Papa. He tried it on this grandma, and she smacked the shit out of him.
Don't backtalk me, bitch. Gator don't play no shit.
I mean, at this point, like, what does he do? Like,
that's why he's standing there like,
bro, did she just do that?
He's like, I want to hit this lady, but like,
damn,
he lost.
Yeah, I think he was rethinking like his whole life decision, like everything. Like he was having that stare, like, where do I go from
He's like,
here?
I thought people don't hit each other anymore. Like, it's 2025. I'll never get hit. I can do whatever I want. There's no rules. And then grandma was like,
bop!
They ain't taking me to jail, stupid.
Yeah, and it's not even like some weak ass, like, you know, whatever. It was like, you almost felt the force from the sound. Like, she slapped the shit out of that guy.
Kung Fu Panda'd his ass.
Pop.
She was
and you heard it. She's like, I do not fucking play. She's not playing. All right, positivity, last video. I love how we're ending perfectly right about 1 o'clock. Very nice. I know we started late, but we had a big catch up to do after the last couple weeks here.
3 episodes and
3 episodes and 2 hours. What are we? How long? 2 hours and 11 minutes. We're good. We're good. You can do anything. Listen to this kid.
If he could do it,
This isn't a movie.
he believed in himself. And you can't do it.
I can't.
You're gonna put
this
it on
kid
me like
just saw
that?
Infinity Castle.
You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want to do. It's not about it's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
Okay. I love you.
It's not up to other people. It's up to you. You can do anything you put your mind to. I always say that because I think it's so true. I just don't think we give ourselves enough credit to put our minds to something because, I mean, like me, I got ADHD. So, like, I really got to put my mind to something in order to get anything accomplished. But I think it's more of a philosophical thing, like a motivational thing to yourself. Like, if you don't think you can do something, you're less likely to do it because you're already talking yourself out of it. I think you need to be positive and talk yourself into it. And I think a lot of the times what people's problems are, especially my problem, is like external factors where this kid's like, it's not up to other people. The thing is, you'll always have haters and naysayers and people that's just like, for some reason, and you think it, I don't let people affect me, but it like, it's what do they call it? Like subconscious. Sometimes it's subconscious. For me, it's like, it's conscious. Like it's like on the forefront of my mind when somebody gives me some sort of feedback on something and I go, damn, that kind of ruined that. Now I don't feel like doing that as much. You know what I mean? Like
a whole note in my notes app about that. And we're basically like, you know, like everybody says like, oh, I don't care. It's like, it's almost idealized to like not give a shit, you know, like, that person doesn't affect me or like, and there's a certain discipline to like not letting it ruin you.
Right.
But like at the same time, it literally in the note is like calling myself out.
Yeah.
But like also everyone else. It's like, well, you know, you say like, oh, I don't care and like these things don't affect you, whatever. But like, what would happen if you really meant it?
Right. Yeah.
Like what kind of effect would that have? And I think that's a good thing to think about every now and then.
Right. And the thing is, it's like, I think there's 2 tiers. There's when we talk about haters, there's external or farther away haters, where it's like, you know, we get random comments on YouTube where people are just being mean. They're just being mean to be mean. I was showing Jason earlier some of our comments.
Time with that sometime.
And maybe next week I'll actually add it as a section and we'll just read all our mean comments and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know these people. That don't affect me at all. I laugh. You know, I get a little frustrated because I want to get angry, but angry as in the sense of like talk shit. Like I was telling Jason, it's like, oh, I want to say something mean back, but then I always never text back on it right immediately. I always wait a little bit, and that at some point something sarcastic or snarky comes to me, and I go, all right, I'm going to say that. And it's like humorous. It's humorous. That's why I say Jay's the asshole. He should be going on his account and going, well, your channel effing sucks. So that's what I want Jason to do. Jason should be the goon. He should be the hitman over there doing that. But I was trying to be the nice guy here. But that's one form. That's like level 1 haters. Everybody, you'll always have that. People on the outside that are looking at what you're doing, they go, oh, why is he putting up that, like that one guy I showed you, the TikToker, and it's like, he's trying to do something. I bet you a bunch of other musicians, local musicians, are looking at his TikTok going like, oh, bro, why are you making TikToks? Oh, my God, he's making TikToks. This guy's such a loser. How cringe or whatever. That doesn't matter. It's the problem you really run into is the people that are close to you. The closer they are to you, the more valuable or the more personal you take their feedback. And so they may not be trying to be haters, but the negativity will seep quicker and deeper because they mean more to you. And so that's where you really got to make sure you don't kind of let those I almost say internal because it's in your inner circle. You know what I mean? Like your close acquaintances, like your family or your close friends or your work co-workers or something like that. You have a great idea at work and they go, oh man, that's stupid. That's never going to work or whatever. Just these things where those are the ones you really got to look out for. And you just got to say like, look, I'm going to do me to the best of my ability. Like we were talking about earlier, I'm going to do me to the best of my ability. I don't care about haters. I don't care about negativity. I don't care about anybody that doesn't think that I can, because they'll hold you back. That's the problem. They'll hold you back and you can't be held back.
Well, that's how I get the whole like asshole name card, is because of the fact that like that works in the opposite way too, where the people who are that I'm closest to, like I genuinely want to give them certain criticisms to help them succeed. Yeah. And then I'm like, well, I don't know. At some point I got it in my head, like if you care about somebody, you can't just be nice. You can't just be all sunshine and rainbows all the time. You got to let them know if they're about to step in that dog shit. You know what I mean? So like,
but I think there's a way to do it where it's like, hey, all right, I see what you're going for with that, but look, I think that probably won't work out as well as you think it will. Have you considered this, or have you considered the repercussions of what, like it's almost a collaboration versus what do they call it, like a condemnation or something like that. Like it's like, oh, I judge that, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just putting the stamp on there. This is where I'm saying. It's like that's what they call constructive criticism, right? There's construction. There's a give and take. It's like you're trying to get them to go above. That's not bad. That's not hating. Constructive criticism should be welcomed for the most part. But it's just the people that are hating. Like I was telling Jason earlier, haters, they just gotta hate. It's like they have no choice. But like, why do they stop by and write these mean ass comments? They could have just scrolled, but they just have to. They gotta let you know. They gotta hate on you. And so I always think of this verse when it comes to haters out there. This is John 15, verse 18. If the world hates you, keep in mind, this is Jesus talking. If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you. He's like, bro, if they hate you, they hate me. They're killing. Like, this is before he died, and he's like, they killed me, bro. I'm God. Of course they're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate God, bro. And I'm like, you're right, bro. If they're gonna be hating on God, of course they're gonna be hating on me. It just makes sense, because honestly, just people hate what they don't either A, understand, B, it makes them feel bad. If you make them feel bad because you're trying, because you're being successful, because you're putting yourself out there, you're actually making them feel bad somehow, and that's a character flaw in them. Why do they feel bad at you doing better? You know what I mean? Like when we see success for somebody you care about, you go, yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's positivity. You can do a self-check. When somebody gives you good news, are you hating on them? Because that makes you a hater. Like you are literally hating. Like, man, why'd they get a promotion? Why'd get that? It's like,
that's a really good like weather gauge for that.
Yeah.
It's like some way to learn about yourself. Like think of not even think of past experiences, because you already reacted to those.
That's in the
there's you're a new you starting every single day.
Every day.
So when somebody gives you their next bout of good news, which already, first of all, be thankful for that, because it's way easier for people to tell you their bad news.
Yeah.
And they do it way more frequently.
Yeah.
So if somebody is taking the time, they're like, this thing is so good that I'm actually going to tell people about it.
Yeah.
Take a minute. Get your thermometer out and go like, am I happy or am I like, where am I at? And then
how do I feel about this?
Evaluate yourself,
Yeah.
man. Like, because if you're like turning red because you're like, oh man, I hate it when,
because you
people
know those
succeed.
type of people when you tell them something good and they either A, shit on it, or B, they make it about themselves, right? Like, oh yeah, I just got this new car or whatever, and then they go, oh yeah, actually I was thinking about getting a new car, or like, well, that car's not that new, it's actually 2023. You get what I'm saying? It's like those type of people where you're like, bro, you can't let me have this.
Just be happy.
You can't just be happy for me. It's harder for you to realize you are that person, but that's where Jason's coming from. It's like, now that you're aware of what we're telling you, maybe think about that next time. Like, are you that person? It's going to be, you can't flick a switch, change it, but at least if you realize it, what is it they say? Like, denial is like the first, you got to admit that you have a problem, right?
But you don't gotta like go on YouTube and make an apology video.
Yeah.
Just be aware of it yourself.
Make a better decision next time.
Make those changes for yourself, and your life will be better for it.
That's right. Keep it positive out there. And I think that's a chain we can start. Look at my TikTok. What does it say? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to bring more positivity into this world, because this place is a negative, nasty place. Everybody's always hating on everybody. And so I will try to bring some positivity. Jason's trying to bring some positivity. Keep the chain going. Now, tomorrow, you bring some positivity. Smile at the next cashier. Not creepy, but you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, just pass along a little bit of happiness and positivity. There was one commercial where it was like some guy like helps a lady cross the street, and then she like pays for the coffee. And it's like this chain of great things that happens down the way, because it's like it always feels good to like pay it forward. And you pay it forward, it makes you feel like doing something for somebody else, and they feel that, and it's like,
literally pay for things.
No, just do something nice, even if it's just smiling. That's the thing, is like, we can all smile, it's free, but like, you know what I mean? Somebody's having a bad day, you're at the Speedway, and they're like ringing up in cashier, like, how's your day going? They go, oh, it's shit, man, I'm in here all day. Like, bro, I love asking that, and if they do tell me it's shit, I always go like, well, you know, when the interaction's done, I'm like, I hope your day gets better, and I hope you have a great night after work. And then they go, all right, cool. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay.
I hope it gets
like I can't fix nothing, but it's like, I hope it gets better. And then when work's done, because that's what I'm trying to get them to think, it ends at some point. Then I hope your night goes great.
But the way that works is by meaning it. Like, that's why I say your thermometer, you have to, how do I get this temperature down? Like, okay, like, be less hateful.
Stop hating out there, people. That's what you got to do. That's the lesson for the week. We're done. We're back on track. We'll be here next week again, Tuesday night, somewhere around 10 o'clock. If we can eventually get it a little earlier, maybe we can, but we're going to stick to 10, because that's something I think that we can nail. We've been nailing pretty good so far. So thanks for joining me. Lurkers, Cheyenne, Carol, everybody that was here at some point, my father, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Jason, I appreciate you. We're out of here. Good day.
I'm sorry, everyone. The show's over, but we thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. We're out of here. You what? Good day. Are you